All right, what's poppin', scrubs? All right, so starting a little bit early, so I can do this, do these two giveaways real quick. That's one of the reasons I'm starting early. Um, I'm trying to beat the system with YouTube, but yeah, that's one that just need to do this giveaway real quick. So we gonna get that out the way before the podcast start, and I'm gonna try to beat the system with YouTube by starting like 10 minutes early. But what's going on, everybody? All right, let me put this screen up of all the patrons. So this first pick is going to be for a $10 giveaway, and the second one is going to be for the $20 giveaway. So shout out to all the patrons that have been supporting the Patreon, and if you haven't, please start supporting it. You know, there's a low tier of $1 a month that you can give to support Weapon Wheel Podcast, greatest podcast in this community that provides you with the greatest of entertainment. All right, so let's go ahead and pick one of these names. Right, pick a name at random, and Eddie Pitts wins the $10 card. He'll hit me up. So contact me, or I'll contact you first, whichever one comes first, about that $10 card to see what platform you want it on. And second pick for the $20 card goes to Michael Cortez. All right, so if you're watching, just hit me up. I will get in contact with these individuals. All right, cool. Got that out the way. All right, besides that, big shout out to all the patrons once again. We just really want to thank y'all for just giving your money for all of these months supporting Weapon Wheel Podcast, and just supporting this movement, right? Because it is quality entertainment. We all, everybody can admit to that. Whether you have your disagreements with the podcast or whatever exactly, if you don't like somebody, one thing I got to understand is, it takes all of us, the synergy of this podcast, the chemistry, the people we like and the people we don't like, to make this podcast possible. So yeah, we appreciate all y'all, man. Everybody that's supported from the beginning up until now. And we got a good show ahead. A $1 a month could go to your rent. Man, you ain't even think about $1 a month. Boy, if you don't stop. Listen, fam, I could guarantee you, each one of you got $1 worth of like coins in your couch right now that you ain't missing. That you ain't missing at all. You got it in your couch. So you can give exactly what's in your couch to Weapon Wheel. All right, stop playing. But if you can't do that, at least hit the like button. Last week we had about 1,500 likes on the last podcast, and that's good. Like that's good. That's something we can appreciate. If you ain't, we only got about 200 Patreons or something around that. We appreciate that. No complaints. Well, none today at least. we just gonna say we appreciate it. But for the thousands and thousands of you that are not part of the Patreons, as we only have about like around 200, we would appreciate it if y'all just hit the like button. That's all we need y'all to do if you ain't giving, because that's worth something right there. That like is worth a lot to us. So, what's up, Smooth?
What's up? You should at the beginning of every episode play Aloe Black's "I Need a Dollar," dude. That will inspire some of them.
True. So yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We appreciate it. We share this podcast, man. If there's anybody that you know who's a gamer, I know all of y'all know somebody who's a gamer that y'all haven't told about Weapon Wheel yet. That's a fact. There's somebody you know in your life that you haven't told about Weapon Wheel yet, and you should do that. Temp Gen, appreciate it. Thank you, sir. All the donators in the super chat also, we appreciate it. But yeah, I guarantee you, it's a sin that some of you haven't told your best friend. You can't say you love somebody or care about somebody in your life that's a gamer, and you haven't told them about Weapon Wheel. That don't make sense. If you cared about that person in your life, you would tell them about Weapon Wheel. Put them on. Give them, tell them it's on SoundCloud, it's on iTunes. They don't even got to go on YouTube. It's on SoundCloud. I'm sure they got some downtime or some time where they're busy. They can run something. They can run something in the background. Why smell like something in my house on fire? I'm dead ass. I smell smoke.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys for helping make Weapon Wheel, if not one of the biggest, if it's not one of the biggest like podcasts on like gaming podcasts on like YouTube. I don't know of, from what I've gotten to see, like just on a matter of searching and comparisons to even names that are bigger than us in general.
Right.
What we're able to do and how our numbers stack up against some of some of the IGN's podcasts and stuff like that. It's very big. So
yeah, we do good. That. We do good. We out here.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
What's up, Bond?
Okay.
Ralph,
not much. About to make my trip.
Yeah, I was about to say, aren't you headed to Atlantic City?
Yeah, I'm driving right now. Just getting on the road. This will make the trip go by faster.
I just sold one of my 980 Ti's.
Should have been sold.
How much you got for that?
300.
Oh damn, you came up.
Excuse me.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I don't know why I didn't sell it a long time ago.
Should have been sold one of those.
But you gonna get a 1080?
No, I'm just keeping the one 980 that I had.
Well, I know you about to.
Yeah, SLI was SLI was good back in the day. It's just not worth it now.
Yeah, I was like, why do I have this? These two cards. Like, I think
you'd be better off just using one for dedicated PhysX, which is completely pointless too.
Hey yo.
Have a whole separate card for works.
Oh, what up, Jack?
What's poppin'?
What's up, Netflix? Jack?
Jimmy, what's poppin'?
Yeah, you saw that Cuphead shit, man?
Yeah, that's around.
That's
one trying to dash and all that.
Yeah, that's one of the topics.
Bro, I wrote on this comment section, I beat Mario Brothers at 3 years old. Like, how old are you? Like a grown-ass man.
Feel sad, dog. What the fuck?
Exposed.
Psycho.
Yeah, he's gonna ruin it for all the other people too, because now people are gonna think that nobody has credibility. That they're hiring. What they're really doing is they're not hiring gamers for gaming journalism. They're hiring
real journalists that
people
want
with journalism degrees.
Yeah.
Can I fix this fucking?
It'd be like my mom being it was crazy. It'd be like my mom being a sideline reporter in the NFL.
Yeah, I was gonna say being a journalist and a gamer, the gaming part is a bonus. That's how they look at that.
Yep.
Yeah,
they're just looking for good writers. They don't really care otherwise.
Exactly.
Yeah, which is stupid. Like, you don't need to be a good writer to write about games.
Kind of have to be a good writer with everything.
I mean, it don't hurt though.
Yeah.
It don't hurt. It's the thing is, I guess they know how to dress it up and make shit sound like, hey, whatever. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like
credibility.
Sometimes you can read right through that though. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah,
they're trying to get. They value people that sound professional more than they value people that are actually qualified.
Yeah.
Which, if the case was, they could just have regular gamers or other people that do the journalism and just hire somebody to proofread and correct. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just have a whole separate person that's in charge. Okay, for example,
that's why it's so cringeworthy when you hear when you listen to these guys who have because some of them they'll participate in podcasts or talk about the games, and you could just some of the stuff that they say is just what?
Yeah, they don't.
But you read the stuff they write, and it's this is very compelling.
We can let's do these intros. Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 107. We on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play. Check out weaponwheelnetwork.com. Shout out to all the patrons. Just did the giveaway right before this. And yeah, links in the description for everything. Make sure you check out the links. So intro, Smooth.
What's up, everybody? It is the best spot, Kids Move. Once again, how's everybody doing today?
Jimmy.
Yo, what's up, man? It's J Mega Games. I want to say real quick, shout out to everybody in Houston. Hope everything's working out. We here.
Hey, what's poppin', everybody? It's Jack Moo, man, the guru at Giddy Up. But you can also call me your your pony commissioner. What's poppin'?
Bond.
What's going on, everybody? Shout out to everybody in Houston. If you're in the AC area, come hang out with me. It'll be a haven tonight. Bottle service and all.
This nigga, man.
Yo, you better be careful out there. They wilding out there.
Somebody gonna roll up on me?
Nah, they wilding in Atlantic City. I heard they going dumb right now.
They're on what?
Everybody's
I heard
wild.
they wilding out in Atlantic City right now. I heard they up there tearing shit up, wilding. They having a good old time, going crazy.
Well, this is
Oh
the
yeah,
last,
yeah.
this is the last
I
big
didn't.
night of the summer.
Yeah, surprisingly, there's a lot of goons in Atlantic City, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they wilding.
Nard8.
Yo, what up?
All right. So yeah, let's hit that like button. We got to remind y'all.
Somebody driving again, right?
Yeah, I'm
That's
gonna be in the
fine,
house
that's
in like 10 minutes, so.
I'll
So-
be driving the whole hour, 2 hours.
All right. So PAX West just happened, and we all seen. Well, most of us have seen this footage of what we learned is dude name is let me get his name.
Dean.
Takahashi. Let me see. Yeah, Dean Takahashi. He's a journalist or gaming journalist, if you believe that. He works for VentureBeat or GameBeat. VentureBeat actually, and he was playing Cuphead. And he was struggling, to say the least. For those of you who didn't see the footage, to paint the picture, it was the equivalent to playing Mario and jumping on a block. What he had to do was jump on a block and then jump on a green tube. That's like the equivalent, the Mario equivalent, or maybe like
He had to jump
where
up and dash.
where you got to jump and dash to one platform. That's all he had to do. It was the tutorial level. Mind you, this wasn't an actual real level. It was a tutorial level just teaching you the controls of Cuphead. And he spent like over 4 minutes on it. 2 minutes on one part just trying to get to the other platform. And people are like ripping him apart for it. So I didn't know who it was at first. People on Twitter told me. I went to his profile, like they gave me his LinkedIn and everything like that. So he's been a journalist for a long time. I don't know how long he's actually been playing games, but he's been at a lot of different outlets. And he responded on Twitter, and what he said was, I'll put it up on the screen. You ain't gonna believe his response to why he was struggling so much.
Was he drunk?
That shit.
He said it didn't say stand on rock, which is farther away, because dash will take you higher and farther than you can jump. So pretty much he said it didn't tell him to jump on the rock to get to the higher platform.
Didn't it say like hold X
Why-
to
fir-
jump? Wait a
So
minute.
why does it need to tell you?
No.
It's simple
Like,
logic,
Mega Man X has the air dash. It doesn't tell you. You just fucking do it.
bro. Like
The reason he had to stay on the rock, I think it said like press X to jump, but if you hold X, you jump higher, and then it was like a dash mechanic. He was just being stupid, bro. Pretty much.
this didn't even have to do anything with video games. This was like just common sense. This could have been any situation. If you want to get to a higher platform, you jump on the lower platform that gives you a little bit of height. So this guy was stupid on different levels, dog. Like,
He was trying to dash through the platform and shit.
He was
Like,
trying
it
to double. He was trying to double jump or something,
Yeah, he was.
or a Super Mario 64 triple jump or something.
Yes. I don't
people
know,
are ripping
dog.
him apart. Is this something we should be worried about? Because this is the gaming journalist.
Absolutely, because this is the reason why nobody likes these X frauds. Because we don't like liars. We like objective people. How can somebody be objective if they're not qualified?
All right, I gotta make the argument since I brought this up real fast. I mean, I don't mean I'm agree, but I'm just gonna try to say it from the perspective of a business. If I'm a business, right, and I want to hire journalists and pay them, do you want a journalist that's gonna actually know how to write, or do you want a gamer? Because being a gamer to me, like I said earlier, is probably a bonus.
No, you need to do both, dog. This should come with the job, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Pretty much.
But I'm talking about okay.
Yeah, it should be a requirement.
just like Bond said with the sports shit. Like, if you hire a fucking analyst, you know, it
They
ain't
gotta know
necessary
what the
that
fuck they're talking about.
yeah, it ain't necessary that they had to play sports before, but it would be nice if they did. You know, they would have a you know.
Yeah,
Or
but
extensive knowledge on the subject.
hold on, look at it in reverse. Chris Carter doesn't have a journalism degree,
but
but he plays the sports.
Yeah, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so, all right, good. I'm glad y'all brought up sports. So let's bring up sports and go with the same topic. Okay, so if I'm a writer for a sports magazine and I'm just a journalist, but I never played sports, can I still be a writer for that magazine?
Yeah, of course.
So I think that's the same argument.
But if
here.
you play sports, you'll probably have more of an extensive knowledge on it. Like the fact that you like if he was a gamer, bro, the fact that he was really in these gaming streets would carry him a lot. Like people might not, you know, like his writing style, but they'd be like, but we know he really in these gaming streets, so we just gonna take what he's saying.
And
you know
sports
what I mean?
is different because you can have all you need to write about sports is a knowledge of sports. You can't just know about video games and write about them. You gotta play.
Yeah, like,
Sports,
how are you
don't have
going to
play.
write about sports if you don't know about sports? What are you going to write about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You gotta have the knowledge, but you don't gotta play it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Video games, you have to play it to write about.
That's true. That's true.
Damn,
That's a
two
good
people
argument.
already got pulled
That's a
over.
good
Poe is on force today.
Oh, yeah, they out there. They out
Wait a
there.
minute, but y'all don't. Something like this happened very similar earlier this. Was it this year or the end of last year?
The Doom.
Yep.
No, not even Doom. It was a night in the woods. GameSpot, they used to live stream on Facebook, man, and a night in the woods. It was like one of the beginning stage. I think it was like the second or third screen in the game. It had this thing where you had to jump like from tree to tree, and then like as soon as you land, you had to push the jump button again or something to boost you up. But they got stuck on this part for like 20 minutes, man. And they were supposed to be displaying the gameplay, but they couldn't get past that part. They were like, you know what, bro, we got to get the fuck up out of here. Like we'll let y'all know how the game is, man, when we get past this part. But they cut the live stream clean off, bro. They streamed for like 20. That shit was so funny, bro.
I think the biggest. Can y'all hear me clearly?
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem with this is like these guys they're responsible for getting out reviews to us. You know what I'm saying? So if they're playing the game and they don't know how to play it, what kind of review do you think that game's going to get?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that's the
I
biggest
agree.
problem.
Absolutely.
This is why people shouldn't even like really care about like. I think you should weigh a YouTuber's reviews and certain YouTubers' reviews over any like gaming journalist because I feel like you have more of a understanding and a knowledge of like the average YouTuber in the gaming community than you do one of these dudes at a big outlet. Like, you know, generally like everybody in this podcast gaming history, at least a general knowledge. You know who's good at what. You don't know nothing about who reviewing these games. You know nothing about them. So how can you really trust them?
See, I think there's an argument to be made here, though, because, like I said, if you have a company and you got journalists writing for you, being a gamer is something you would like. But what happens if a person's a good journalist but they're not a gamer? Do you not hire them because of that, or do you put a control in their hand? Like, what do you do in that situation?
No, but
Getting
I
rid.
think all that come back to just the journalism. The journalist or the platform being transparent with the viewers. Like, say for instance,
that's a good point. Yeah, that's
the
a good
dude that's bad at Cuphead, right? Now, if he put out that video and said, I just want to warn y'all, man, I suck at platforming games. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. This is how I feel about Cuphead. Okay,
Yeah,
cool. I know that going in. But if you go in like with an informed opinion and you saying the controls are broken or the mechanics are broken, and you just didn't know what the fuck you was doing, that's an issue. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be.
I don't even think you should be allowed to say you suck at platforms.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, but that's the thing, dude.
That's
Though
like
he got
the
to.
starter pack
But the
for
problem
any
is
gamer.
platforming is like the beginning of gaming for everybody. That's where you learn your basic skills of all games. Is platforming.
Yeah, like if you can't play a platforming game, I don't think you could play
You
any
can't play
game.
video games.
Now the other side of that
He,
coin, right?
clearly couldn't play it, then.
Now the other side of the coin is what happens if somebody's like a great gamer, but they're just a bad journalist.
Well, then you have somebody else write their content. Like I said, you have
So an editor.
the
So it's
bad
like an
gamer
editor.
convey your content to the editor.
So it's like how news magazines used to
It's
be.
like having a pinch runner on baseball, like
Yeah.
Or a ghostwriter.
Yeah, well, obviously it's not like that anymore, though. We can clearly see that. If
All right. Nobody else got nothing else to say about this. We can move on from there. I'm sure.
What do you think, Harday? Is Harday here?
Yeah, he's here.
Probably not. If nobody else got nothing else to say about it, We can move on. So I already know Bond's response to this. Esports video games at the Olympics.
Fuck
Oh
no.
no! Oh no!
Fuck
Oh no!
It's possible. It's probable. Gonna happen in the next few years, most likely. At least, you know, an entry, maybe a game like Overwatch or something like that. It's the only thing they said, like the president of the Olympic Committee, was that they don't want any violent video games right now. What is everybody's take on this? Video games in the Olympics or no?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck
Well,
I mean,
no.
if esports is appearing on, I mean, I know this is like it's appearing on ESPN and Fox Sports, so I mean, it's making its way into an actual sport, just not the. I say why not? Honestly,
What is it? Is this argument of it being not physical enough? Like, what is it? What's the reason? Like, why would
It's
it
not
be
a fucking Olympics. It's not a sport. Look, I'll concede with you. If they made like an esport Olympics, fine, but not of it being part of the Olympics.
you saying that you don't want it to be a part of the official Olympics?
No.
Well, here's
I agree with that.
the changes they're making to the Olympics, I don't even know if that's even a good argument because they're adding a lot of weird shit. But what I was gonna say is that like, isn't this like the definition of a sport though? Technically,
No.
I mean, it's competitive, but I don't know if I call it a sport.
All right, let's break it down. Is it a sport? Yes or no? Like,
No. Absolutely not.
It depends on how literal you take the term, I guess.
I would say no, and I don't care either way it goes. If it's in the Olympics, I'm not gonna be mad. If it doesn't make it, I'm not gonna be mad.
Now,
but
okay, wait a minute.
Sport.
This is crazy though, right? Because they're gonna have it to like where you could play like FIFA and 2K in the Olympics, like.
God.
But they got actual soccer. Like they already got like the certain sports in the Olympics. Then they're gonna have like the virtual
crazy
versions?
because they don't even have baseball in the Olympics, and then they're gonna put fucking esports in the Olympics.
Yeah, know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
I do gotta say, I don't mean to be a stickler, but I actually did look up the definition of sport. This definitely sounds like it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if they contemplate it, then yeah, they consider it a sport. Yeah, absolutely.
That's why they have E in front of sports.
Electronic sport.
I mean,
yeah. I'm guessing. That's a guess. I'm not saying that's right. I'm guessing.
Bro, we were looking at it.
If that's something for kids to like become famous, make a bunch of money, take their parents out the projects or something like that, I don't see the problem with that.
We are looking at the complete degeneration and social destruction of rejects in society.
that might be true though. Low key, that might be true. But
Like,
I mean,
I like the potential, and what it may mean for us.
If it's handled properly, man, like.
Bro, if
I
they had
don't know.
eSport Olympics, fine, but it cannot be part of the regular Olympics. These motherfuckers cannot be carrying the torch. Like, come on, stop.
They can't carry a torch. It's gonna be a whole bunch of limperistic PC gamers. You know that.
Exactly. That's what I was to say.
They can't support that torch with them weak limbs, man.
Jesus. I mean, I like gaming, but come on, gaming does not need to meld itself into regular sports. Just doesn't.
I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna die at though. The fact that they not willing to bend though, there's no like violent games. That's so that pretty much mean no gun, like no games with guns, which are really big in esports. It's pretty much gonna narrow it down to stuff
the
like
fighting games and MOBAs,
Mario
and RTS.
They might not even let them do fighting games if you think about it. Like, oh, that's too violent. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? They might just like on some sports shit. So
yeah, I mean, it does have guys beating up women.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't even want to acknowledge none of that type stuff. So we gonna see how it go.
I just don't think it needs the Olympics, right? I don't think that's like a goal that video games need to reach. It's already like the most popular, entertainment.
Oh no, reaching the Olympics would be a huge milestone. More publicity, more.
No, absolutely.
I just don't think it
mainstream.
I
mean, esports had already got way bigger. Like they starting to promote like Evo on ESPN, ESPN2. Like you can, they was already doing like TBS got the game and competitive esports shows now. Shaq and all these other. We were just talking about this the other day. Me and some of my friends, like how Shaq is buying esports teams and Rick Fox and all that. So it's definitely crossing over, man.
I mean, some people argue that chess isn't a sport, but it's in there.
I don't think chess is a sport either, or poker.
Right.
Ooh, I don't know.
The only reason
I don't know about that one.
The only thing I think that chess is a sport is because it simulates actual war. Nobody's gonna actually get men to like participate in a real war. You know what I mean?
So you think chess is a sport, but not poker?
I mean,
No, I don't think either is a sport.
Oh, okay.
I mean, all of it is like a skill, right? So if you excel, like, I don't know, and then all this competitive, it could be
Chess
viewed
is
as
just
like
a
a type of
gentleman's
sport.
game. Chess is just a classical gentleman's game.
I mean, you still
really
got to
what it
display that
is.
skill though.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
All right, we can move on to the next topic.
What do you think, Hard 8?
I really don't care. That's what I think.
Okay, just making sure.
There you go.
All right. So NBA 2K, well, they revealed Run the Neighborhood, which is like a semi-open world, brand new aspect of the game. They shitting on live again.
Absolutely.
So I want to know what's everybody's impressions on that, and also the Switch version runs at 30 frames per second, docked and undocked.
Ew.
Run the Neighborhood.
Wait, hold on. Before, why are you talking about the Switch? Doesn't it like require a memory card or something too?
Oh, that's the game they required SD cards I was heard about?
I heard about something like that.
Yeah, I don't know what games they were talking about.
What is too big to just go for a regular install?
Oh, man. Welp.
So
Hey, BG, what do you do in this mode?
Run the Neighborhood. Oh, okay. Well, you know how you got like a My Player on 2K? Like you create your own player. Run the Neighborhood is basically, and you know how you got like the park where you can go play pickup games with your My Player? Run the Neighborhood is basically an extension of the park. You know, the park is going to be in Run the Neighborhood, and then like you can go like, it's just like added on. Like instead of like just going to a menu to like buy shoes, now you can like walk to the Foot Locker, buy shoes.
Cool.
Instead of like changing your haircut in the menu, you can walk to the barber shop and sit in the barber shop, talk to the people in there. It's like they're giving like RPG type elements to 2K. It's like this is shit you could already do, but it's like a new interface. It's more evolved. I forgot how many people they said. Maybe Hard 8 know how many people can be in one neighborhood at a time. It's a decent amount of people, but it's just a little fun thing to add into the game. It look cool, man.
what y'all think this mean for live though?
I have a question. I have a question. Like all these like haircuts and shoes and jerseys, all the stuff you can buy for your and put makeup on your male Barbie doll. Does it translate from one game to the next? You have to rebuy all.
Nope.
The same
No, it does
game?
not. No, it does not.
Wow.
Oh, it's a one shot, one kill on that.
I think, but one thing I think they improving, they getting rid of the. I'm not sure. People say that you can no longer buy upgrades on your 2K characters, that you got to manually actually play the game and upgrade your character. If that's true, I'm happy about that. Because
crazy. So wait, they be finessing you yearly? You can't carry shit over?
Absolutely. It's definitely a finesse
But
tactic.
is it that virtual currency you use, or is it in-game currency?
VC, yeah. You spend VC on it. It's not cheap, bro.
So wait, can you do both, or is it only VC?
VC.
Oh, that's trash. Nah.
Oh yeah, you can't use my player points and all that. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's definitely a finesse tactic. And what's crazy is like 95% of park players, they buy their players. Like they buy the Legend 3 Legend 5, whatever the fuck it is, characters, and they buy my teams, all that, bro.
Where's my next question? I feel like this mode is trash because why not just go outside and do this?
No, we are. Listen, I ain't got to do with all that.
Mm. All right.
No, but
Hang out in a virtual barbershop.
Your bomb be killing me with that. That's like you playing a shooting game.
No. BG should know how I feel. Why I play Forza? I could go outside and drive my car.
Still stand by that.
No,
I mean, I understand why people play Madden because it's hard to, or baseball because it's hard to get like 11 people or 22 people or 18 people to play a game. But basketball, you can play 2-on-2 and 3-on-3.
I mean, true, but at the same time, you can't fucking, play with LeBron and all them, so you got to simulate this somewhere.
I don't know. Sports games were more fun when you were a kid because you're looking up to these people as like your idols and your heroes. Now you just look at them as like fucking millionaires. So you just don't really care for them really anymore.
And then dudes on the park, they always making these jiggy ass characters, so they have like 7-foot tall point guards and all this other. I think they got rid of people doing that, but they, people always making these outlandish ass characters.
7-foot tall point guard.
They took that out, right?
You can't do that no more.
Yeah, I think they.
So where they have like a height, where they have like a height requirement for a point guard or something?
Yeah,
they got a max height and a max. Yeah, they got max height.
Yeah, because people was abusing.
Because Simmons on the Sixers, he's pretty much a 6'11", 7-foot point guard.
Who?
No, they changed
Oh.
Ben Simmons.
it. Yeah, Ben Simmons stole the shit.
So it's not like they don't exist. Why can't you have them?
No, people was abusing it though. That was the thing. People was abusing it.
Yeah, they be fucking games up with that boy.
Yeah, they had to take it. They had to take it out. I don't have a problem with that. Though.
What's the shortest you can make a character?
The shortest? Ooh, I don't even know.
That would have
Probably.
So they had to stop people from trolling tall characters.
I don't think you
Probably
can go below.
5'9".
I doubt you can go below 5 feet. I highly doubt it.
Yeah, you can't make no fucking like midget or
I think the shortest is probably like 5'8", 5'9", maybe.
yeah, some shit like that.
What, we can't make like Muggsy Bogues or anything?
No,
I'm saying
it's
like,
probably like
he was
5.
definitely like 5'4", wasn't he?
It's like 5'4" or some shit.
Oh, okay, there you go.
5'5".
So can you create female play? Oh no, that's NBA Live. That's
No, you can't. No.
You said say that again?
That's NBA Live that has the women.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can you create female players for the park?
Oh, you know, there's probably gonna be some complaints about that. I'm sure.
It's coming.
Yeah, it's
A lot of girls I know actually play 2K. It's crazy.
Oh damn.
Like what the fuck?
Yeah, lately, up. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they
actually
play
had
it.
it on
They'll
Snapchat.
play it, but they ain't watching it. Women
Said shit on
basketball.
Snapchat.
big.
What the fuck? I'm like, wait, you're fucking playing 2K?
Hey, y'all seen that shit they did with the live though? They actually adding a lot of popular streamers that play 2K and live. They're actually in live.
Like Chris moves in there. You got what's his name?
They got LSK in there.
LSK, yeah.
Yup, yeah. That's cool, bro. That's
So
cool.
what they doing? They put them as characters you can play with?
Yeah, like we go to like the park version of live. They basically like boss characters kind of like you got to.
And that's what you gotta get.
They're boss
Do get
characters.
dudes to play your
Nah, I
game.
mean, yeah.
Yes, that's the only way they can get them to play their game. Put them in it.
Real talk, because LSK a 2K dude. That's what's funny about it. Like but they put him in the game.
Damn, that's a lot of brown notes.
It definitely is.
So do they have a contract like they can't stream 2K?
I don't even think so. They still be talking about 2K and all that. I just think they in the game.
Yeah.
Like iPod King Carter, he still probably gonna do 2K videos. He in the game, but yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
If Hard Age stayed on the NBA Live, NBA 2K talk, he probably would have gotten there. He probably would have.
You dunked on faggot.
It's a possibility. 2K owe me a check though. They definitely owe me a check.
All right. At an all-time low, LawBreakers dropped below 500 players on Steam.
Jesus. They might as well go free to play at this point.
That means we like in this podcast on a weekly basis, we get at least double what people are playing their game. That's how bad it is.
Everybody watching, go cop LawBreakers and play it, bro.
I mean, is it a bad game or?
Nah, it's just
pretty good.
Generic, dog. Like,
It is to me. It's a bad game to me.
Why would
it's not bad. It just don't got nothing on everything else. That's the hotness right now.
like why would you play LawBreakers when you can go play Overwatch or any of these other hero shooters? And what killed LawBreakers? Because I think Kroby Cat did a video on this. Cliff Blazinski, he went out of his way to say this is not a generic game. It's not like these other hero shooters. It's not like Overwatch, none of that. And it's cut and paste the same shit, but with lamer characters. Like, bro, and then he was like, oh, it's not this other $60 AAA bullshit.
First of all, Jack, I'm gonna need you to play the game first.
No, it's clear.
I'm gonna need you to do.
Nobody's playing the game.
I'm gonna need you to play it, at least.
Did you play it? Nobody's playing the game.
Yeah, I played. I played the beta. It was free. Did you play it?
No, it's generic. Why the fuck would I get Overwatch?
I don't know how generic it is. Like you played.
I got eyeballs. What the fuck? I can see
Get
it.
out of here.
I have eyeballs. Listen, what you're
You play
saying would be,
Overwatch for a week now. You know what the fuck is.
I'm playing Overwatch today on stream. On the Twitch. Come pick me up. Nobody is playing LawBreakers. Fact.
Do you guys remember Unreal Champions on Xbox?
I believe
He
so.
went way back. Yeah, he went way back.
That was a launch 360, right?
No, not launch because you can play it online. But is Overwatch anything similar to that? Because I think he should have made an Unreal Champions game.
I don't know, man.
That was a
shit
third-person shooter, I believe.
But yeah, I don't feel sorry for them, dog. Like, imagine you worked on
I
a
do.
game for like
I do.
2-3 years and then
Yeah.
500 people play it.
Wait a minute, what that game originally free to play anyway though? Like, and then they made it a paid
was.
game.
Yeah.
But there you go, they fucked up.
Yeah, but either way, that still would be bad. If it was free to play, they still would have no one playing it.
I mean, people be more inclined to play it if it didn't cost money though.
That sounds like what
It's
happened.
fun. It's funny as hell though.
Yeah.
They're putting that foot on their throat now.
That got to be awkward, like approaching somebody, you know, telling them, oh, like, yeah, I'm a developer for this game only 500 people play. That got to be awkward. Like,
Yeah, that's fucked up. Like
Cliffy beat it's all Cliffy beat fault, dog. He gassed it up to some shit that it wasn't. Yeah, what it is.
Okay.
I heard it because it ain't come out on Xbox.
You know that's why Psycho ain't played.
Oh,
The crazy thing is, like, I don't know why he didn't brand this game like from the creator of Unreal and the creator of Gears of War. You would.
You went under a tunnel or something.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have to go on
who knows?
What I was saying is, like, the game isn't branded like from the creator of Unreal and Gears of War. And
He wanted to get away from that. He wanted to get away from that Gears of War shit. He don't want to. He don't want to be associated with that no more.
And I bet he wish he was back with it now.
Yep.
He like,
remember,
damn.
he didn't want to make Gears of War 4 because he thought that the budget would be too big, too costly, too time consuming, not enough money.
well,
And it's not always greener, man. All right. Just a side note. PlayStation Store there's a little sale going on. Bloodborne, I think, is like $7. XCOM 2 is really cheap, and there's some other games that are really cheap. So
Wait, Bloodborne $7?
yeah, I think Bloodborne.
$7.99, fam. $7.99.
Smooth, you don't want that work.
What?
Bloodborne.
Yeah, nope. They can have
He
it.
already played it.
He said nope.
Somebody has made a team of PC gamers apparently made a demo. I think they're still working on the full game of Tomb Raider 2, and it's a really good remake. Like, I was looking at the game, I downloaded it, I didn't get to play it yet. But yeah, it looks really good. I was watching the video of it. So
Oh, they got a demo already?
Huh?
Yeah, I saw Melanie Mac playing it.
Yeah, it's really good. So if anybody, it's a free demo. Y'all can go, Google that and download it and, check it out. Destiny, let's just talk about the PC version real quick of Destiny. I know we probably don't got much today, but did anybody play the PC beta?
Yeah,
no, I do plan on getting the game though.
Really? Okay.
Jimmy said he played it.
Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah, I gotta say, like, even though I hate Destiny, that's a really good version of a game I hate. That's the only way to describe it. Like, that's I don't think you can even call yourself a Destiny diehard fan if you're not playing that PC version, man. Because that console version is bad. Like that PC.
My question is this: how come every console? I mean, not every one of these developers can put it, can make their multiplayer games or their FPS games 60 frames per second, but Destiny.
I'm sorry, say that again?
They actually explained why they said that. They said they explained why it was 30 frames on console.
Dog shit CPUs.
What they say?
Nah, that's not what they said. What they said was the reason that they made it 30 instead of 60 is because it would take resources from the actual action, the amount of enemies and stuff on the screen. So they said that's not the kind of shooter they wanted to make. So to keep the pace of the game going the way that they wanted, they had to make it 30 frames.
Dog shit CPUs again.
But there's other
they said they could have made it 60 frames though. They said
this is the only first-person shooter that's not 60 that I can think of currently in this generation. That's the problem.
That's crazy to me. And they don't have a single player, right?
Yeah, it got a single player.
Yeah, do it. Okay. The campaign.
Okay.
I don't even know if it's like really. I think it's what they're putting their resources to, because Wolfenstein. I feel like Wolfenstein had a lot of enemies on screen, and they made that 60.
As much as Destiny, though, like
that's what they said. They said that
they do like raids and they have like the hordes and all that.
But yeah, but it changed the way the shooter worked. If they did that, they said it wasn't the way they wanted to make it. The way they wanted to make it, it required them to make it 30. They could have made it 60. Well, they said they could have made it 60.
I think it's their engine. Something needs to get done with their engine.
A $60 computer CPU can run that game at 1080p 60 frames, like on a 750 Ti.
It's very well optimized, because I was able to do 1440p highest settings on just. So it's pretty well optimized too. I didn't even try 4K.
And this is my problem with the Xbox One S and the PS4 Pro. Like I said in that one video I made, it doesn't matter if it's more powerful. You're still always at the mercy of the developer.
Right.
Yep.
The Xbox One X could definitely run that game at 60 frames, but you're at the mercy of the developer.
But let's also be clear that just because a game ain't 60 doesn't mean it's up to the developer. console could
This
just
is
be
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we know Destiny is pretty damn optimized. Don't take much. Who is the team behind Destiny on the PC?
Yes.
Separate team.
They
Somebody else.
outsourced it, right? I don't even know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
they did. I don't know who it is though.
Who are they and what have they done in the past? Because it seems pretty damn well.
Yeah, I don't know.
But you know damn well, first of all, if the game was going on Battle.net, on Blizzard's baby, you're not putting a half-ass game on there. Fuck that. Blizzard runs a tight ship.
Right.
And that's one of the very few things that people, I think Jimmy said, are people going to buy it because it's not on Steam? Oh, they'll buy it. People trust Blizzard, and they trust Battle.net.
Oh, no. Blizzard shit sells regardless. If that name is on it, it's going to sell.
Exactly.
I'm talking about not being on Steam versus it being Blizzard. Blizzard could put their game anywhere and stuff.
Are they going to put Blizzard on the PC box? That's what I wondered.
That's a good question. Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
will.
That's a good question. I would assume so to sell it.
All right, I want to get out the way the two Nintendo topics we got for today. First, so I just learned about this like a few hours ago, right? So gamers apparently learned that there is a native voice chat feature on the Switch, but you can only use it. And I thought like people were joking and trolling about this, but you can only use it if the person you're playing with is on the same Wi-Fi network, meaning they're already in your damn house.
Oh, that's crazy.
What the fuck?
Yes, that means they're already probably sitting next to you in your goddamn house.
That's crazy, dog. I did not know that. That's crazy.
And then, like, according to what I was told, you have to put in an actual like input code, like down something to activate it.
That's insane.
This is my first time hearing about this.
This is what I was told, dog. Like they said that they discovered it. It's not like something Nintendo announced. Some gamers discovered it somehow. And yeah, you got to be on the same Wi-Fi network. That's the only way it works.
That's insane.
That sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous. And yeah,
That's
they
why
need
they're
to
called
add a native fucking voice chat in the Switch. Like there's no way around it. They need to add it. Like
They're not going to though.
oh, of course not. People not demanding it, bro. You got to demand shit you want, bro. And it might be too late. So hey, man, yeah, what it is.
That's just crazy. I couldn't believe it. Like I thought somebody was trolling me when they was talking about it. I'm like,
is that real though? I never heard. I just heard that, bro.
Nintendo is like real stubborn though. They're not doing it.
That's crazy.
yeah. It might be Splatoon specifically. I don't know if it's like just the overall Nintendo. It might be just because Splatoon that works. But I don't know. It's crazy, man.
But are you a kid or a squid?
That shit ain't even officially launched yet neither. Now that I think about it, don't launch the next year. Well, hopefully, man, like I'm gonna play the role of a Nintendo fan. Hopefully by next year, Nintendo will have changed and put it natively on the system.
BG, did you get that Switch yet?
Nah.
Are you gonna get
What
Splatoon?
you waiting on, dog?
Nah.
So what you waiting on?
What you waiting on? I hear that Mario Rabbids popping.
Hey, I'm sure it is. That's the first game I'm gonna get, but I'm waiting a little.
Yeah, I can't believe any grown-ass man would be caught playing that game.
I mean, it's mostly grown men that are playing it, so.
It's mostly grown men playing on. Well, you're in the YouTube community, but you know what's going on. Well, they don't play games. Fuck. Yeah, you're right. I didn't think about it.
Other Nintendo topic. Nintendo lost a $10 million lawsuit to company, I think it was called iLife, for infringing upon the patent of the motion controls and detection of the Wii and Wii U.
Oh,
Wait, I'm confused. I thought only Sony and Microsoft copied Nintendo's original.
Yeah, I know, right?
But $10 million ain't much to Nintendo, right?
Is that
They get sued all the time. Nope.
wait, is that a new lawsuit or is it just not getting solved?
Not it was first filed in 2013. It just came to a decision now.
Oh, okay.
Damn, 4 years?
I mean, I go through this too, but like sometimes people just put out like patents and shit like that they'll put out a bunch of patents just to have it there, just to sue somebody. I think they have two other patents. Yeah, they got two other patents that they're suing other people for, and they're not really using the patents. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, if you come up with an idea that you know that you may not want to use, but somebody else gonna use it, yeah.
I mean, that's the smart thing to do. Don't patent that thing.
But when you develop, you're supposed to check that.
But see,
Right.
here's the problem. Technology is a patent minefield. Like, there's so many things that you'd have to look at. Like, AMD and NVIDIA literally pay each other money. That way, like, if they infringe upon each other, like it's possible for two people to come up with the same thing.
Yeah.
So, like, you can end up paying companies money just in case you end up borrowing their stuff or
Like,
some little piece of their stuff.
Yeah,
Like-
but when you go to patent, it's supposed to come up as already patent.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, NVIDIA and AMD pay each other money because, like, you're gonna cross over and use at least some portion of what the other guy's using. It's gonna happen. Like, it'd be like impossible to avoid.
Yeah.
And if they didn't, they tried to be 100% original, we'd be having parts that are just not compatible and just whole different shit.
Like, I doubt Nintendo did this on purpose. Like, oh yeah, we gonna
Yeah,
steal
of
the
course not.
idea. It just, they probably
They fucked
overlooked
up. Yeah, they fucked up.
it. Originally, the company was suing for $150 million though.
Jesus.
Oh, so Nintendo got off good in that.
Yeah, they only got 10.
Hey, Jack, what Nintendo do?
Huh?
What Nintendo do?
They stole a patent, fam. Well, not purposely, but
What's the patent?
for the what was it? Motion.
Accelerometers or whatever.
Yeah, the motion and like the
Wii U detection and motion tracking technology. So yeah, the company originally sued for 150 mil, but they only got 10 million. Nintendo's still appealing though. Nintendo's appealing to 10 million. They did like, nah, we still ain't.
They could drag out that litigation for minutes, man. They already got lawyers on the payroll. So.
10 million is a lot of money.
They gonna drag it out. That's all they gonna do.
Make a game for 10 million.
Yeah, they probably gonna pay that shit. They get sued so much.
PUBG just outdid Dota. Dota's numbers. It just keep going. It is
Wow.
every single thing.
That's
Man.
crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah, didn't the concurrent player count reach like I want to say 930-some thousand the other day?
It's ridiculous.
Damn.
That's crazy, dog.
For some reason, I just don't feel like this game's gonna be that popular on Xbox. I don't know why. I could be wrong, but
Nah,
I think it
it's gonna do
will.
numbers, dog.
I don't know, but they released that button layout, and people are already saying who tried it are saying like it's a mess.
That's how I was already playing it though. that's the control. Like pretty much, if you play with a control on pub on PC. That's pretty much what's the control layout already.
But if you play with that controller layout, I could tell you getting. I don't know how do you go through the inventory system, because like I remember when I first started playing pub, like people was fucking getting on me because I didn't know how to go through inventory fast. Like I was picking up.
No,
shit
you can't
manually.
do it fast. It's slow, bro. It's slow. You got.
That's what I'm saying. Like you
keep
you
tapping
get
square.
killed. You'll get killed if you don't know how to go through the inventory fast. I got real fast as I went along. I should still be faster than I am now.
Yeah,
so I
that's
don't
it.
know. I'm sure it's bad on the controller.
The only thing I didn't know about was the lean. I didn't know how to lean on control until I saw that, so I'm gonna have to try that out.
the crazy thing is though, it's I don't think it's a coincidence, but Microsoft just put out like that they're bringing the mouse and keyboard over.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, so that niggas on pub gonna have the mouse and keyboard still, bro? No, God.
Gotta get them bums a chance.
Oh,
Man, come on.
Speaking of that, so there was another keyboard and mouse problem. Well, yeah, kind of like
I heard about that on Destiny.
Yeah, aim assist problem on Destiny. So here's what happened. Right? So PC players discovered that the aim assist on Destiny was way too strong. They said it was like damn near aim bottish. Especially like if you aim for that head, it would like just stay at the head. You barely had to do anything, right? So it was too strong in the first place. And then people discovered that if you use Zim, which is the adapter, right? Whatever you plug into the Zim, it detects it as a controller. So if you plug a mouse and keyboard into the Zim and you plug it into your PC, your mouse and keyboard gets aim assist.
Wow.
Just let that sit.
Finessing, dog.
Like that's crazy on so many different levels that you can get a mouse and keyboard, because obviously it's only for controllers. So that you can imagine how broken that is.
They patching it, right?
I don't think it's much they can do about it, because that's the manufacturer's thing. They got the manufacturer of the Zim has to do something about it.
They're just gonna disable all third party they're gonna disable all third party applications.
Yep.
That's what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
The game's on Battle.net and it's Blizzard, they'll find a way. And Blizzard don't fuck around either. They'll hand you the permanent ban hammer. And their permanent ban hammer is not just for the game. They fucking ban your fucking account.
Damn.
Which is what I feel like everybody should do. Like, if you cheat on Xbox Live, PSN, or Steam, your account should be banned and you should lose all of your games.
All right.
One good thing that came out of what they were saying was they said the reason why it's being held back right now is because they're trying to Microsoft was trying to make sure all the developers are enabling, like, you only want to play with controller people, or you only want to play with mouse and keyboard people, or do you not care? You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to implement that.
I just don't think that game works with the fucking controller.
Wait a minute, Cycle. You talking about pub, right?
Yeah, but they're talking about all games. Microsoft said with all the games that will have mouse and keyboard or whatever, they're trying to push the developers to give us the option of who we play with.
Okay.
That's what's slowing it up.
Okay.
It's funny, like 5 years ago, everybody would say that the controller is better than the mouse and keyboard. Now everybody's running scared. To this day, I can only name you one person that can succeed with a controller.
I know who you're talking about. What was his name that we used to be on Skype with, right?
Yeah, he's probably talking about
That guy used to be in the pod. That guy that used to be in the podcast but never talks anymore.
Oh, not
Fuck out of here.
Man, sneak this. Okay.
What was the dude that we used to play Battlefield 3 with, and he like was dedicated to the controller? Like, it was me and R8 and somebody.
Dream always didn't use a controller, so I don't know who
Nah, it was somebody else.
Hey, Bond, I'm gonna step on your loafers when I see you, man.
We'll come out to AC tonight.
All right, so PlayStation Plus games for September: Infamous Second Son, Strike Vector X, Truck Racer, Handball 2016.
What the fuck are these games, dog?
I didn't even know they had a handball game. We Are Doomed, Hateful Boyfriend, and Riggs. That Infamous. If you ain't played that Infamous Jack movie, you gotta stop playing, dog.
I can't fuck with that shit.
Man, Infamous is so good, fam.
Yo, wait.
The gameplay, alright. I just don't like that fucking story.
You don't like Second Son?
No, fam. I don't like none of Infamous games. I don't like the story. It's trash. Fuck Infamous.
Sucker Punch should go back to Sly Cooper.
Bond. I never wanted to say this. Bond. That was the. You right, fam. Facts. Or it's Sly 5 and Tony.
But then again, these Xbox guys think that if you play with a platforming character, you're a pedophile.
Wait a minute, they said that?
Yeah. Cole Eastwood just said that on Twitter yesterday.
Oh God.
Sly garbage.
And yet he's hyping up Super Lucky's Tale.
Well,
I'm gonna pick up Infamous. I played Second Light. I haven't played the actual First Light. Played that, but I ain't played.
So Jack, you're gonna skip out on Infamous, huh?
Absolutely.
But you're looking forward to playing some DLC with this little girl with purple hair?
Shantae DLC, absolutely.
God.
Yes, absolutely. The Shantae DLC is out, boys. Make sure y'all go copy.
Yeah, that game. Yeah, what if you ever played that? You know that game has like an invincibility mode you can unlock with power.
Oh, really? Are you talking about you keep getting that bubble and shit?
Yeah, you could destroy that game.
They definitely fucked up some stuff in that game to where
there's no way you can't beat that game.
They fucked that game up with some of the power ups. They did.
Infamous Second Son also got HDR. It looks really good. So
yep. But does have 60 frames per second.
They got different modes now.
Yeah. And they're like four. It's like unlocked frame rate.
Even the base ran above 30.
It's like 45 frames or some shit, right? Something like that.
I can't wait till new consoles come out with Ryzen. That way we can get some 60 frames per second consoles.
Xbox game.
What you talking about? The Xbox One X got Ryzen, don't it?
No.
Nah.
That's what they said.
They got everything recorded on them.
Then we had some X-Fags on this podcast.
No, they were saying Ryzen and VEG. It doesn't have one or the other.
Why be back to explain all of this? What's going on here?
Shit, last time we saw him, Bond was holding the door so he can leave.
Oh, shit.
I think he would come back on.
The Xbox One X definitely has Ryzen technology.
I should
get your Bullwinkle sound in there.
I'm gonna hit him up, see if he's gonna come back on and
hit that nigga up, man.
But Xbox games with gold, Forza 5, Hydro Thunder.
Hey yo, Jack, a fucking
Hydro Thunder Hurricane.
Hey, go check out D-Batch, man. He do TV reviews by going to the store. So go check him out.
Oh shit! Say the word.
He ain't do that, dog.
I'm gonna be going to the store reviewing TVs and shit.
Are you serious?
Reviewing display models and shit. Fucking calling fucking employees. Oh, hey, can you turn up the sound a little bit? Trying to review this. You know,
If I see that, I'm gonna die laughing.
What the fuck?
You can't be serious. You're lying, right?
Oh,
go to his channel. Go to his channel.
Let me
That's
finish
crazy.
this games of goal list real quick. Forza 5, Hydro, Thunder, Hurricane, Oxenfree, and Battlefield 3. Those are the games of goal list.
Is the PlayStation Plus games free now, or do I have to wait for it?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
This shit too funny.
The first Tuesday of every month.
This motherfucker really goes like the Best Buy.
Motherfucking comparing TVs and shit. This shit in your house, nigga? Fuck no.
That's wild right there. That's
Oh my god.
People
Hey, man,
walking
fake it,
past.
make it, dog.
You can hear salesmen trying to sell other TVs. What is going on?
Nah, that's the wildest shit ever right there. That take the cake.
Wow.
The original Xbox has now been discontinued, so you can only
The original
officially-
Xbox One, right?
Yeah, the original
Okay.
original Xbox One is discontinued, so now they're just selling the S and the X when that comes out. So we're gonna get into a whole bunch of Microsoft stuff. So here's a question that's like this has been proposed as to why Microsoft been struggling. Is that this generation they're on a tighter and more constrained budget than they were before. Like people believe that, but like last generation, they had like a blank check to do whatever with from Microsoft because the Xbox division gets a certain amount of money, but people believe that like last generation they got a blank check, and like this generation, like Microsoft is just real tight on the money they give them, and that's why they can't make all these new games and get the same thing they got last generation. What do y'all think? Like that be the reason why they can't get the things they need this year?
Well, let's say hypothetically that was the reason, okay? Just in a hypothetical world. If that was the reason, why they spend $100 million on a controller?
That was a different time, though.
It was moving into this generation.
Yeah, that was.
Remember they
the
said they were
R&D
spending.
for the Xbox One.
Remember they were spending $1 billion on game development. Where'd that money go to?
$1 billion.
Those games are probably canceled.
Sadly, but true. Yeah.
No, but
I mean,
all these companies get. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Bring back
Goes
Don.
what I was
Goddammit. Bring back Don.
It goes what
That's
I was
crazy.
saying, like these Xbox dudes never demanded better or demand anything, so they get nothing.
But all these companies start off with a budget, and it's just where your budget is allocated to. So, like, if you think about it, towards the end of the Xbox generation, like they weren't putting out too many games. It was all the marketing deals and all that kind of shit. That's where their budget was: the marketing deals and marketing on TV and advertising. So, from what I'm hearing, is this generation they heard a lot of criticism about having Usher on stage, and they wasn't putting out games. They was talking about
They got herpes all on stage and shit.
Exactly. But towards the end, they were like, okay, let's go get a budget, and we're gonna give them games. So they went out and gave and delivered games in the beginning.
So what are they
Games weren't
spending? What are they spending their money on?
Their budget went to controllers this generation. All right.
Pretty much.
I doubt
What are they
it.
spending their money on?
I would say,
Right, some
Nah.
of them didn't cost $1 billion though.
They're not. They're not.
look, once
they're
you,
not
no, I'm not saying that, but
exclusives.
once you put out those exclusives and you're not getting your return investment on that, you can't go back to your boss and say, I need more money for this. I mean, that allocation is going to have to go to something else.
But they're not making exclusives. They're not creating studios. They're not buying studios. They don't market. They don't have like any marketing deals with certain games. What do they spend their money on?
Controllers, man. You think it's some bullshit?
It ain't like controllers and console bundle.
I don't think it costs them anything to make those controllers at all.
Yo, that shit had me dying on Gamescom
No.
when they had a fucking bowl of controllers.
Wait a minute,
That was crazy.
wait a minute. How many revisions has the Xbox One controller had?
And went through
Three.
just three.
Okay,
If you count the Elite, that would be 3. That's the only.
Okay.
Yo, I was at my boy's crib last night. I was like, oh, you got the Elite Xbox controller. How do you like it? He goes, that shit broke in a month. I'm like, damn.
A lot of people joint had broke though.
Yo, my
It's bond controller
broke in
break,
2
like-
days.
Damn.
What the fuck y'all was doing?
No, those shits are built like trash.
They're trying to see if that shit
bro.
great.
It got a lot of movable parts. That's probably an
Yeah,
issue.
My stuff is still intact.
Yeah,
Like,
my
My shit's still in pristine condition.
I knew something was wrong with it, so I plugged it into my PC and went into like the controller control panel, and the D-pad was all fucked up.
Oh God, Vaughn.
Yo, you gotta have a good. Yo, if I'm spending $150 for a controller, that fucking D-pad better work.
Bon say you need that good D, fam.
Oh,
What did you just say? He was gonna say this.
And in all honesty, I mean, don't get me wrong, my regular Nintendo and Super Nintendo and Genesis controllers still work. But a controller is the most breakable, expendable part of any gaming experience. They do not need to make $150 controllers. They're not going to stay on the test of time.
And I damn sure don't need one because I'm a beast at a regular controller.
So we all know, I think it was last week, Digital Foundry released that image and they did the analysis of Tomb Raider on the Xbox One X from what they had of it, because they didn't have the tangible game. They released that image and people ran with it saying that the Xbox One X version looked better than the PC version, but come to find out, they just put an image of Lara uninjured with images of her injured, so she didn't have all the effects on her face.
Smooth, you got exposed. You want to talk about this?
Now, what Xbox guy would do that? Who would ever make a video?
What?
What Xbox guy would ever make a video being wrong about that?
Hey, when I made that video, I wasn't talking about the dirt and bruises on the face. I was just talking
What were you
about.
talking about?
I was talking about everything else.
Were you talking about hold on? Were you talking about the reduced tessellation
I was talking
on
about.
the Xbox One version?
I was talking about just the overall visuals. I wasn't really referring to the dirt and
So
stuff.
by the overall visuals, were you talking about the Xbox One's reduced tessellation?
The reduced tessellation.
Yes.
Can you speak English, please?
it's a setup.
See,
It's a setup.
You don't even know what. So you don't even know what you're talking about. You know
Hey,
what tessellation is?
if I don't use big words in my fucking video,
Oh
I didn't use. I think it looks good.
Arne, why are people that don't know about graphics talk about graphics?
First of all, I'm not surprised about what Smooth did, right? Because he put up a video, what was that, day before yesterday, about a gamer being bad at a game. Nigga, are you serious? I'm not surprised.
I'm not horrible at video games at all.
You are
I am
horrible.
not horrible at video games. I may not be as good as my peers in some video games, but I'm not. I would never fall into the thing where I'm bad at video games. I don't think so.
So going back to the point, you don't know what tessellation is, sir?
I'm sorry.
You don't know what tessellation is?
I probably know what it is, but not in the words of.
So you don't remember what you don't remember when the X10 and 11 came out with tessellation.
Can you just get to the point and get the definition out here so I can tell you if I understand or not?
It's pretty much an effect that affects the surfaces of the
Why
image.
are you even talking about graphics? You don't even know this basic shit.
Nobody has yet gave me the fucking definition.
I just told you.
He just told you.
It pretty much affects the surfaces of images, because you know how like in some games they have they'll say the dirt, like the dirt on Laura's face. Sometimes it looks like it's just one flat texture in some games, right? Tessellation makes it look like the object is actually sitting on the other object that it's on. That's the best way.
So like if you're,
So
for example, like
use the term effects.
for like Crisis example, like regular Crisis, like the dirt gravel was just like one flat texture. A tessellated gravel surface, you would see like all the individual pebbles, the gravel and everything be rendered over it.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Higher dimensions and shit.
This is why I don't fuck with Digital Foundry. So,
So why are you talking about graphics and you don't even know this shit?
Well, because at the end of the day, it's not. I don't need to know about the extra details to say something looks good or not. That is horrible.
And this was the guy talking about gaming journalists and people talk about shit they don't know what they're doing.
Hey, at the end of the day, here's the difference between me and you. Don't hear me using words I do not know the definition for.
No, but you're talking about graphics being better on one thing when they're not.
If I tell you, hey, that looks better than this one, what the hell I'm giving you the basics among basics.
Handle this one for us. I'm driving. I can't be getting animated like this.
Hey man, Smooth guy. I don't know, man.
I mean, I feel like Digital Foundry like purposely set up a troll trap.
exactly. That's why
I fell for it. I fell for it, and I said it.
And you had a
I'm not taking
misleading
my
title.
damn video down.
You
the
can't
title-
blame Digital Foundry for being silly though.
The title I don't think was misleading. I was trying to work within the YouTube. Let me know if I'm using the right word with the algorithms or some shit like that. I was
just said this move was like, here goes nothing again.
Digital Foundry's a hustle, man.
That's a good point. Digital Foundry should make a troll video and then come up with a follow-up video saying you people need to.
This is why y'all only should pay
stop
attention.
boring.
This is why y'all should only pay attention to the analysis and not their fucking opinions and shit like that.
I wouldn't fuck with them either way because for me, like in the beginning of the generation, or even before this
Who's talking right now, Jay?
It's like so when they used to put out all these videos and shit like that, they used to just give you the hard facts and let that be it, right? Now all of a sudden it's like they're giving their opinions, and that's what I don't like about it right now. Now they're saying, "Oh, this is this resolution," but you won't notice unless you're sitting this far away from the TV, or if you're enjoying the game. If the game is in motion, you won't really notice. Like, stop giving your opinion. Just give the facts now and let it be what it is.
That is a fact, though. Some of the shit they point out, it is factual that you won't notice it while the game's in motion.
What I'm saying is, why weren't they saying that in the beginning of this generation?
They used to never talk at all. They didn't used to say nothing. They would just put out their analysis and it won't be no commentary at all.
I mean, even in their writings, like why not say if this is 900p and this is 1080p instead of saying it's a blurry 900p, just say what it is and let it be it.
So
right?
wait, why would we?
But if that's a fact, why can't they say that?
I'm saying they didn't say that. They didn't say that early in the generation. They didn't say this is 900p and this is 1080p, but you wouldn't notice the difference between 900 and 1080p if you were sitting this close to the TV. They would never say no shit like that. They just game what it was.
I'm confused of why you don't like them when they just give them. See, you guys
they don't just give facts. They don't just give facts.
You look at it at a different way than I do. You look at it from a console war perspective. I look at it as a way to hold developers accountable for not being able to get away with fuck shit.
Well, Brian, you're not listening to what I'm saying. Like, giving the facts and letting that be it. It's cool. I'm cool with that. I didn't have any problem with what they were saying way back when. I don't
Unless
like
they telling lies or spreading misinformation, you shouldn't really care.
I don't like it now that they're giving their opinion.
They have to be able to give their opinion. They'd be freaking robots if they did it. Yes, they did. Yes, they did.
Come on. When have you ever heard them say? When have you ever heard them say? This is 900p. This is 1080p. But you don't really know the difference.
You're lying, right? You're lying right now. You know how I know?
When have you heard them say that, Bon?
You know how I know? You know how I know you're lying right now? Because how many? Let me finish. BG, how many years? It's been like 7 or 8 years I've been making them videos, put my mask on here and shit like that. So you can't tell me they have never been saying that. Lens are spaced and everything. They've always been doing that.
I mean, at one point they didn't talk. They just would put up.
That's what I'm saying. So can anybody tell me, Bon, you included, can anybody tell me when they was giving their opinions before?
I mean, ever since they started doing commentary, they've been giving their opinion.
When was that?
End of last generation.
No, it's been a few years now. They've been talking on these videos.
It's definitely started being a few. Last gen, they didn't do it so much.
But they did do it last generation.
Hustling, man.
I mean, don't pay attention to. Why do they bother you? Fuck what they say.
It's like Hard 8 says. Like, yes, I value their opinions, but I really only pay attention to the concrete facts.
That's all I look at. I don't give a fuck what Digital Foundry got to say.
You already know PlayStation Foundry was there about that.
Oh God!
Here's my thing. You got a whole bunch of people like
Xbox was loving them when that picture came out. Now something changed.
Flip-flopping, man. Pay attention.
And the PlayStation version ain't that blurry either. That's bullshit.
What were you guys when they were killing PlayStation 3 last generation?
I was playing my games. I wasn't on YouTube back then.
With their sub HD Red Dead Redemption and shit.
I forgot to screenshot this, but it was two dudes on it was a dude that said that he played the Xbox One X version of Forza, and he said he couldn't see really any difference. Right?
Is he blind?
Huh?
Is he blind?
I don't know, but people were railing against him. I don't believe him, right? I haven't seen it, but I don't believe him, but I can't really have an opinion. But he said he sees no real difference. And then there was another dude in reply to him. He was like, he has like a 75-inch TV, and he can't tell the difference between 1080p and 4K on it.
It's the said, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I've never played on a 75-inch. The biggest TV I've played on is like maybe like a 50. I don't even
75 would be way too much. You'd have to pan your head just to see the damn screen.
But my thing is 1080p and 4K, the difference regardless of if it's on 75 inches is gonna look pretty blurry. That's a fact. So
it depends on his TV though. All that processing and stuff.
I mean, y'all TV users, y'all can.
It depends on how big you stretching out that image. Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what the TV is doing. The image.
You could definitely tell more of a difference in like live.
No way somebody can't tell the difference between 1080 and 4K.
I agree. It's like, so I'm like the size of the display. You should be able to tell the difference regardless.
I need to take my mom to a Best Buy because my mom can definitely tell the difference between frame rate. I wonder if she could tell the difference between resolution.
Like I said, it depends on the display. If it's a bad display, yeah, maybe you won't. But if it's a good display, yeah, you will.
You could tell the difference. I don't know. I seen that tweet. Dude say he an Xbox guy or whatever. I thought
he got like 9,000 gamer score.
He was probably standing too far away from the TV or something. I don't really see how they don't see a difference.
Arnade is a TV guy. I don't know if he ever ran into this, but I actually ran into this where people got like these nice TVs and they don't even like change the settings. I'm like, my nigga, you can't use this like that. Like you gotta change some of the settings and use it. Some dudes don't even be knowing what they're doing. They just buy the TV and think it's running good, and they be like, it looks the same. And then I go look at their settings. I'm like, that's why it looked like that. You didn't put all the shit on that you're supposed to be using.
Yeah,
so it depends on the display and how you use it. But you should be able to see generally, period.
I just got a 75-inch, and you could definitely tell right away.
Jesus, 75 inches?
Why?
Damn, all they went to 75. What is the input on that?
Hey, I mean, I made a video about it, so
I gotta watch this.
I mean, you bought a 75-inch.
Yeah, I could probably fit like 6 of my monitors into that bitch.
Damn, 75.
But nah, man, I seen the tweet where dude said that they definitely was getting on him. I mean, I would have got on them too because I'm like, well, I did say what I said. I was like, you must have been blind or something.
How much you pay for it?
No problem.
It was a little over 3,000.
Oh, that tall ship was pretty cute.
I'm telling you, I don't want to look at an image that big, man. I really don't.
But I know you could definitely tell the difference between 1080p. A lot of people justify that because they can't get a 4K. They make that shit up.
Yeah,
I can see the difference.
Yeah, the crazy thing about it is like people used to say you can't tell the difference between consoles and PC, but now you can tell this vast difference between the Xbox One X and the PlayStation.
The PlayStation Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When the gap between
shit was happening at first.
I seen somebody say that Tomb Raider on the Pro looks like the Atari in the Xbox One X. I'm like, now, come on, man. Like, come on, stop it.
But hey, Hard A, you used to be one of those guys too. I remember before you got a PC.
No, I ain't never seen no shit like that though.
You were like, oh, let's not think of it different. Like, yo,
because I was judging that shit off YouTube, which was stupid to begin with.
I just got this shit. But hey, everybody else is judging these videos off of YouTube as well.
Yeah, but it ain't no goddamn Atari difference. Like,
Hard A was about to nut over them PC graphics when he first seen them.
It's a difference in person.
So Michael
Only person I know that's got a 480, 580, 680, 780. All the 80s.
Sad.
Michael Pachter made a statement about the Xbox One X pre-orders. He's pretty much said, don't believe the hype, like, you know.
Well, we know X-Fans are liars, and so is the people that work there. So
he's not saying the statement is a lie. He's just saying it doesn't mean what people say it means, because he was like making reasons like saying this is the most pre-ordered Xbox doesn't mean much because it's like there hasn't been that many Xboxes. Like, you know, you still don't know the number of how many were pre-ordered or to make it that. Maybe the last ones weren't even
or this is the fastest pre-order. That's what I was saying before, that we don't know how many was actually up for pre-order.
Yeah. Man, that dork always talking about Xbox.
Dork?
Hey, my question is like,
a dork, bro.
Nah, he has to get on Xbox.
How come you never called him a dork when he was always on Nintendo?
I never knew he was always on Nintendo.
Exactly, because you only knew when he was talking about your precious piece of plastic.
Hey, I'm sorry. I mean,
why is this even a big deal?
5 weeks he had like fucking like 8 quotes in regards to the Xbox.
I like Michael Pachter. He's an
Why is this
guy.
even a big deal?
He always been saying shit about all consoles. From last generation to now. It ain't nothing new. It ain't like he ain't hating on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? If anybody feel that way.
Yeah,
he's not always right.
Yeah, he
does hot takes.
Yeah, he does pretty much.
You take his shit on the go. He said, Michael Pachter said this OR and keep it moving. Nobody
made predictions. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong.
Yeah.
My thing is let them live, man. If they sold out of pre-orders, fuck it. They sold out of pre-orders. Why is it even a big deal?
What was the total number of pre-orders?
It doesn't matter.
That's the issue. Nobody knows.
That's the
way to gauge.
It don't matter. This shit happens all the time. This shit happens all the time. All I did, Cycle Gamer said it does not matter.
Why
it doesn't matter to
how
me.
many there were.
It doesn't matter to me how many they. I don't care. I'm a gamer.
Why does it matter to everybody else?
That's what I'm saying. Why should it matter? Why?
If they sold out,
fine. If they sold out, they sold out. So what? If they sold out pre-orders,
1,000.
Yeah, but it could be 100 consoles. Like, is that something to brag and boast about?
1,000, a million? Like how much?
That's what I'm saying. Let them live. If they want,
the issue. No, this is the issue.
The issue comes in when corporate cocksuckers start running around spreading a whole bunch of bullshit.
That's not even the issue though. The issue is perception. Microsoft is leading you to perceive that this is doing well. Like they could be lying is the thing. So it's the way people are perceiving it. They could be fucking lying.
I mean, they're not lying. We just don't know how much they sold.
No, I'm saying they're not lying, but the way they're like making it seem like it's doing like really great, but it might not be. So
but this is marketing though. That's what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to make their shit look good.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right, and us as gamers, we want the truth.
Pretty much.
To me, I've been gaming for a long time, and I never gave a fuck about how much something sold or why it sold.
You would always hear how much the Wii sold.
No, I definitely care how much.
What I'm saying is, I didn't care because I just wanted to play my game. So I never cared.
Dude, why do you keep saying that? You keep saying you, but you is not the world. It happened. I'm not saying I'm the world. Because you didn't notice it. Because you didn't notice it or you didn't care about it doesn't mean it didn't happen.
The reason why I don't care is because it doesn't affect my game.
Those Wii numbers were it does affect.
No, they do. Nah, they should do affect your game.
You know how it affects your games?
No.
How it affects your games? Because all those developers are making games on PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
all those developers are putting their content in their
again. It doesn't matter to me because I'm gonna get a PS. I got a PS4. I had a Switch. I buy all the consoles.
But it does affect you as an Xbox gamer. Don't think it doesn't.
Why would it affect look, Rise didn't sell too well, I guess, right?
And that's why
it's not getting a sequel.
That's cool.
I want a sequel.
Okay, cool. I got my experience from the game. The sales for that game did not fuck up my experience with that game. I enjoyed it.
You just made it. I want a sequel to Rise.
You are clearly not getting.
You just made the point by saying that. I want to play some more of that.
Here's a perfect example. Why didn't the Wii U get any games?
They didn't sell.
Exactly.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Anybody that tells you numbers don't matter is stupid. They matter.
So
this is business. This is not charity.
So yeah, what he's saying is like it may not affect that immediate game right then, but it can affect the future. Yeah.
No, the long term, absolutely.
Of course, the long term with anything. That's the truth with anything.
You tell me how those numbers affected Titanfall and LawBreakers.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Exactly.
What are you saying?
Probably not even gonna get the order sequel and shit, man. Like, fuck.
They sold pretty well too. That's crazy.
Numbers matter.
To me, I'm just different in that aspect to where I got my experience. I'm good with it. I'll move on to something else. Like,
so you don't care. You basically saying you don't care if like
you just want to hear good things about Microsoft, man. He don't want to hear nothing bad.
He's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about?
You know what's going on.
What you talking about?
What are you
talking about?
You don't be on fucking on Twitter white knighting for anything somebody says about
knighting. What are you talking? Explain to me what I'm white knighting about.
Go ahead, play the dumb roll.
What am I white knighting about?
I don't feel like going to search shit out. You know what you do. I'm making this up. I'm just lying.
No, for real though. I've been gaming for a long time, and I just want all of them to succeed. I buy all of them.
So wait, if you've been playing for a long time, you should know this because of the Dreamcast. You should know you want things to sell and be successful.
Nah, I fuck with you, Psycho, but that shit felt weird when I saw you posting that Uncharted gameplay, man, on Twitter. Pictures.
But if you wanted to succeed, how you don't care about the numbers?
He was posting Uncharted pictures. What kind of pictures?
Like I said, I'm a gamer.
Pictures of him playing a game. I was like, what the fuck?
Like I said, I'm a gamer. I play my games. I just don't like the bullshit that goes on in this gaming community, which is quote unquote gaming.
You should be mad at the Xbox then, because they the only ones that's with a lot of bullshit.
They never tell the
information. I'll say this. This year, Xbox deserves all the criticism it gets because they don't have the games that I want to play. So I mean,
they don't have any games.
For me, they get their criticism. I've been on my PS4 because I've been playing the games on the PS4. I go to where the games go. And so back in the day when I get considered an Xbox, look, what you laughing at? What's so funny?
I'm laughing at that comment. Somebody said you showing up like Mighty Mouse.
This is how I got called an Xbox because I was liking the games that Xbox was delivering, and I liked the way what I was getting out of the system. I enjoyed it at that time. Right now, I can you can call me a PS4 fanboy right now because I've been playing. I like what I've been playing on the PS4 right now. Even the last generation.
Oh, you better not say that.
The thing about the Xbox is that sure, it deserved the criticism it's getting this year, but it's been getting this criticism since it's been released.
Exactly.
Because they haven't been doing it.
Those are the games. Like, what the fuck?
The game's been there.
Smooth. It sounds like you got Phil Spencer cock in your mouth right now.
Literally, it really do.
Yeah, it does. It does. Can you just please whatever.
It's
Chew, swallow.
Can we talk about something else right quick? Like,
are you familiar with that?
wow.
Y'all crazy. Bro, we need pizza, man.
Go ahead, Smooth. Do your thing.
I'm sorry. All right, cool. So, what we said was, I understand the criticism is getting this year, but the same criticism that everybody's applying this year was the same criticism they've been applying since 2013. And you keep saying because of the games. I'm like, what do you mean because of the games? I was completely satisfied in 2016, 2015, and 2014.
You were. That doesn't mean everybody else was.
Well, yeah, everybody that didn't have an Xbox.
Well, no, because everybody that had an Xbox wasn't buying them games either.
Yeah, nobody's fucking buying Rise.
And you know what's crazy? This was kidding me about Xbox dudes, bro. They didn't buy the games when they was out originally, and then every week, damn near every day, when you heard Xbox guy talk, Cycle just did it. Oh, Rise was a great game. Sunset Overdrive. Can y'all stop talking about games that came out 4 fucking years ago, man?
I said
That shit was so good. Why y'all didn't buy it? Why y'all didn't buy it?
What you mean? What you mean, y'all? I bought all of them.
People.
No,
I'm talking about overall. Overall,
we ain't talking about you specifically. We talking about overall.
Overall, the Xbox community did not buy these
that's the thing. That's wrong. That is wrong. That's in the grand scheme of things. That's a wrong assumption.
Here's the question you gotta ask. Hold on.
You know why? Because you're literally looking at the fanboys as a total representation of everybody.
We're looking at the total numbers.
So
I think what
every fanboy could have bought in the game and it's still not sold as well.
We're looking at the total numbers of games sold.
Are saying that they didn't sell.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean the fanboys.
Do y'all think like the gamers who are like the hardcore Xbox gamers like are in this community? Do y'all think they bought those games? Or they didn't, and it's just like the casuals who didn't buy it.
Nigga, check their achievement list.
I don't think they fuck with them for real.
I think the fanboys, the people you guys, in the circle that you guys all know and familiar with, I think they all bought the games. I don't think the casual market has bought.
You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy about that? Why are Xbox fans so hype about Rise of the Tomb Raider when y'all had that exclusively last year? So what
and
y'all?
I
was hyped about it when I had it.
But
the thing is, we were hyped about it when it was exclusive, when it was coming.
But y'all didn't buy it. It's home on the PlayStation. Like, what's good? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
Look,
it's so better on the PlayStation, being that it has more history.
It got a big install
than the larger install base.
Like, it's weird to me.
No, but what he's saying is it's sold more on another platform. But y'all
came out
in a way shorter amount of time. Like,
that's like something coming on a no sign phone, and then once it hits Android or Apple phone, it boom, of course it's gonna sell better. You know what I mean? It's
you know what's funny about this conversation? I saw the same shit. People were saying the same shit last generation. They were saying PlayStation is getting all these games, but the fanboys ain't buying them. It's not the fanboys that's not buying them. It's the casual.
I thought you went on the internet last gen. Hold on.
Hold on. No. Let me explain. I wasn't on YouTube.
Okay.
N4G just kind of brought me. N4G kind of brought me to YouTube. That's
you're a dumpster diving with Trey.
Well, I guess.
Hold on, but if you wasn't on YouTube, you still would have saw all that shit going on N4G.
That's what I'm telling you. I did see that on N4G. I did see it.
Yeah, I ain't get 10
No,
for
but when we have,
2014.
when you was on here last time and we brought up how the PlayStation got all the hate last year.
I agree with you. I agree with you. It did
I could have sworn you was like, I wasn't on YouTube, so I don't really know.
You said, "Why I didn't say nothing?" I wasn't on YouTube. That's why I didn't say nothing. Like I said, last generation. Look, listen to me. Last generation, y'all would be calling me PlayStation fan. I swear, because I like God of War. Fucking, they're the best games I've ever played. God of War, fucking Uncharted. Those are my games up here. And Sony wasn't delivering that in this generation. They weren't delivering on those big experiences. So that's just how I feel about the situation.
Hello.
Any comments on this new Xbox and Samsung partnership? They're partnering up with Samsung
For the
That's interesting.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, the QLED TVs.
Yeah, the new QLED TVs. They obviously want to use Samsung's QLED TVs to display, to give the best, display of the Xbox.
Trash.
It's expensive, ain't it?
Trash.
What, the TVs are trash, or
TVs are trash. First of all, QLED is very expensive, and they're putting out garbage. The 2017 Samsung TVs are all garbage.
garbage by Hard 8 standards, or garbage by like
the Q7? In order to get the screen brightness right, you got to put it back in the box and slam it on the goddamn floor a couple times. If you think I'm bullshitting, go to ratings.com and on
I'm just saying, because Hard 8 got higher TV standards than anybody.
The Q8 it's not trash.
Yo,
It's
Hard
okay.
8, you need to start a TV review channel.
The Q8 is okay, and the Q9 is a little bit better. But for how much they want for these TVs, they are out of their fucking mind.
Yo, as
TVs
much as you change TVs and stuff, you need to do a TV review.
That shit would be
TV review
expensive.
channel.
Isn't there somebody that reviews TVs? He's already in debt.
I mean, a lot of people that do review TVs, they get them sent to them. So
or do what Hard 8 does, buy them and return them.
Yeah, you gotta build up. You gotta build that up. Okay. But so what is the exact deal? What you buy Xbox, get a TV? What's the exact?
It's just a partnership that just
and I can't find if there's like any bundle or anything. All I know is
get the Xbox for free.
They're
it's
just
probably gonna be display purposes. So every time you see Xbox being demonstrated, it's gonna be on a Samsung QLED TV.
Right. They're using their TVs to display any Xbox game. That's what
QLEDs are very expensive. You'd be better off just getting an OLED or one of the Sony lineup.
Okay. Y'all think that this deal will help them in any way though?
No, it's not. It's just to create awareness. Samsung is hot. You think of TVs, people are always looking at TVs. What are you looking at? You're looking at LG, you look at Sony, you're looking at Samsung. Samsung's a big player in here. So if you got your brand new console matched up with like a Samsung TV that's going to be displayed all over Best Buy or something like that, it's a good look.
Hey, they picked the wrong time. They would have went with Samsung last year when Samsung had the hottest TV on the market. It would have been a different story.
But still, Samsung is still a hot brand.
No, they're still a hot brand, but as far as TVs go, nobody's buying Samsungs this year.
Really?
Their sales is very low.
I had no idea. I wouldn't
besides,
know.
The only one besides the real budget one, the MU 6300 is still hot because it's hot. See, the cheaper shit is always the hottest shit, right? Let's be real.
I got a question for you, Hardy, or somebody can help me. I completely disconnected my Xbox from my TV, my Samsung, right? But every time my girl turned on the TV and my Xbox hooked up to the monitor, it turns off or turns on my Xbox. There's nothing connected.
Oh, that's because it's still you still got it. Yeah, you still got it connected through the remote. You got to disable it, disconnect it.
See, I wouldn't know that about when it comes to, obviously I don't buy a lot of TVs, but when I have, I'm just automatically, I got brand loyalty to Samsung. I'm just automatically gonna go with them no matter what.
Brand loyalty or corporate slavery?
Oh,
I ain't making no videos, and I'm never gonna defend Samsung against other TVs. I'm just always gonna buy them no matter what. I'm always gonna buy Samsung.
They dropped the ball for 2017. It's horrible.
You can tell me Sony got the way better TV. I'm I don't know, man. I'm just comfortable with Samsung as a TV, and that's it.
Well, I will say this: in 2016, the Samsung TVs will come with the PlayStation Now app and PlayStation promotion on the box. So that is interesting that Xbox
They
turned
get
around.
rid of
And
Steam
Yeah, they got rid of it.
TV
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, they
PlayStation Now got removed from that
Yeah,
TV.
that's what I'm saying.
It got Steam like now though.
Yeah. That's what I said in 2016. It's to see now that Xbox got a partnership with.
Yeah, last year
that's
Samsung was
waiting,
hot.
yeah.
Last year Samsung was hot. This year not so much. The MU6300 is still a high seller because it's a decent TV for the price, but like that QLED line, nah, stay away from it.
Goddamn.
So you got a 75-inch OLED?
Nah, I got a Sony.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, by the way, I think it was Tom Warren on Twitter. He's the senior editor at The Verge. I think he's the one who made the 1080p and 4K comment.
Yeah, The Verge is fucking up big time lately.
Yeah, and everybody tried to attack him by saying that he only got 9,000 points on his gamer score or something.
Oh shit!
Like that meant something. I don't know.
Yeah, because he was bragging
He gave it for 14 years.
Because he said he's been on Xbox for like 14 years, and he's been on Xbox longer than Major Nelson and stuff. But he showed his gamer score; it was like 9,000. I'm like,
Yeah, that's not acceptable, dog.
you ain't
That's not
I mean,
acceptable, dog.
it depends on if you chase fucking achievements.
dude, my boy,
I don't chase achievements.
11,000 gamer
Oh,
score.
If you're playing
possible.
games, he'll get more than that.
Because if we play a lot of multiplayer games, they don't come with a lot of achievements.
You can get a lot of achievements just playing multiplayer, dude. Like on
No, but a lot
That's
of
play games.
let's be real. A lot of multiplayer games don't come with a lot of achievements.
But we talk about 2 generations.
Nigga, 14 years, that's 3 generations.
Listen, it's possible, man. It's possible.
Let me check
How's
my
it going?
because I barely play on the
Good.
Xbox. Let me check my score.
Nah, 9,000 is like if you.
Wait a minute, so is he's a game
Your score
journalist,
just
though,
said
right?
is RIP.
You just don't play games.
I mean, he's actually a game journalist, though, right?
Yeah, he doesn't play
And
Xbox.
then
why
if he got other consoles, what about if he got that?
You too. Have a nice one.
I'm,
He might got a PlayStation. He might play on. He might got a Nintendo.
mine is 5,000.
Oh, welcome
He's
to
been PlayStation like 3
Target.
years, right?
Jesus.
Yeah, I've only played a few games. I mean, I shouldn't even be that close to him because I barely.
That's what
play.
I'm saying. Like 14 years, bro. That's embarrassing.
I mean, listen, it's a long time, but like I said, a lot of achievements don't come with. He might be a multiplayer guy.
Well,
Yeah,
bro,
he-
at least he
Damage
shows.
control.
At least he shows
Bruh,
his achievements.
You could play
unlike other
like
people.
6. You could play. You could buy like 6 multiplayer only
Listen,
games.
everybody don't do what
That
Kid
number.
Smooth do and play a bunch of bullshit.
Yo, before I even did that to get to that, I still had like 50,000 though. Before I even started doing that.
Well, hey,
Yo,
at least he shows his achievements.
my homie been on Xbox since the beginning, right? And he only even had 10,000.
Is he a
Like-
casual gamer?
But listen, he got like over 2,000 hours in games like Skyrim, Fallout, Destiny, and that's all he play. You see what I'm
I've
saying?
never
But he's a
I never
journalist.
tasted
His
an
catalog's
achievement.
supposed to be more vast.
That's
He
the
got
thing. If
so many hours in them games though, but he don't got a lot of
But
achievements.
that's completely acceptable if he's playing specific type of games, and you could. I understand if you're playing specific type of games in specific modes, your achievements ain't going to rack up. But we're talking about a journalist who's supposed to have a vast category library of games, or at least experience. They get review codes, games for damn near free.
But
Does
they
he
play
have
those on
a lot
debug
of other
units. though.
platforms though? That
Listen, I already said. I mean, he might got different platforms, and I already said what he said was.
if he
bullshit.
mainly play on Xbox, then there's no excuse. But if he got other platforms,
They don't
I mean,
necessarily
but
play.
I never
I
tasted an
understand.
achievement ever in my
The
life.
problem is don't why brag that you've been gaming on Xbox for 14 years and then that's all you have to show for it.
Well, hey, Xbox dudes do that all the time. They brag.
Well,
they don't show
the
their
reason why
achievements.
the reason why he brought that up is because everybody was coming at him for what he said, and he was just trying to say, like, listen, I play on Xbox. It ain't no hidden
What
agenda.
the fuck are these bitches doing?
He was just trying to prove it wasn't no hidden agenda like people made it out to
What the fuck?
well, yeah. So that was and Tom Warren.
be.
Yeah.
I mean, what he said was complete bullshit as far as he couldn't tell the difference, but
yeah.
Bro, you got white girls riding bikes across the street on a fucking intersection looking at their cell phones.
But yeah, he said that
Fucking
Forza
retarded.
wasn't the best game to show off the Xbox One X.
it's not. It's a fucking racing game.
What?
I mean, that's where you gonna get the. They gonna get the.
It's a racing game.
Hey, so what? But as far as visuals, that you're trying to
It's a racing game, though. That's what I
Okay,
like.
but
That's
let's-
not something that really. If you want to show off some like really,
if you're gonna advertise, hey, my console games look good, you're gonna show something that looks good. Forza 7.
That's all they got, because you got fucking Sony showing shit like fucking God of War and Spider-Man. Can y'all show something a little bit better?
Well, to be fair, at the beginning of console generations, they do usually use racing games to show off the graphical fidelity. But if, like you said, but right now it's not a good comparison.
No, they didn't, because at the beginning of the day, they use Rise
and Forza 5.
True.
Yeah, they use Forza.
Forza 5 got
They
ripped
use
apart. Forza 5 got ripped apart when everybody started looking at cardboard cutouts and all that. Trees and all that was fucked up. The only thing
Well, hey, it was 1080p and 60.
Yeah, there you go.
Can someone
Only
explain why now even audiences in racing games still look like cardboard? Like it look like cardboard cutouts since like, and I feel like since generations.
They feel like you'll be driving
to
be paying attention to it.
Who's really gonna stop?
Most of y'all not even gonna play Forza 7, and I guarantee a lot of y'all probably ain't even good at that shit.
I ain't good at Forza 7, but I will get it because I ain't got.
Of course you won't get it.
No, I usually don't buy the mainline Forza series.
I know you don't.
Buy it because there's not really much, but I want to get it because it's a display game for the X, and I want a nice looking game. I'm saying.
You got coming over. Hey, look at this.
I have friends and family that come over. They see my station and everything looks good and whatnot, and they're interested. So I like to show off shit.
They not gonna know what the fuck you talking about, bro.
First of all, you got to get a better TV to show off shit.
Well, I'm not using my TVs. I'm using my monitors now to show off that. And yes, I am going to go ham this November on TV. I just so I might be having to hit you up in the DMs on the TV because I'm willing to just to open that budget up. But I am trying to also to get.
Hey man, I'm all here for Jerry. Fuck Kid Smooth. No, I'm all here for Jerry. Man. Jerry need help. I help Jerry out. Fuck Kid Smooth. Jerry, when you arrive.
Why don't Microsoft more Microsoft first party games or any of them have like the graphical options? Like some Sony games with the Pro, like Neo and Hellblade, to 60 frames, or prioritize the resolution. Why doesn't there? The only game I know of that with the X is like Tomb Raider. That's gonna have that.
But they're not adding that though.
Yeah, well, I'm confused. What like why none there? There's only 2 games that they're putting out this year. They're both 4K 60,
which is Forza and
Super Lucky Stars.
Okay. Now the games that are going to be like 4K 30, like Crackdown, right? Is that going to have a graphical option, or Sea of Thieves?
I think it will.
Probably not.
The only reason those can't have graphical options is because they're online only. So you can't have somebody on the regular Xbox playing it at 60 and you playing it at 30. Like it's got to have the same frame rate on both versions.
Well, that don't apply to PC gamers.
No. Yeah, PC. But like on Xbox.
Somebody clean out a trunk? Like,
somebody walking somebody to the car.
Fuck is buying putting up a tent? Like, what the fuck is going on?
He probably hit something. One of them white chicks on a bike.
Push that bitch off in the river.
They're dragging her and shit.
Get up, clown.
All right. By the way, Sea of Thieves, I don't know why. Is this for some stylized reason that it's going to have a 540p 15 frame per second?
No, they want to do that because they want people with like the non-graphic card PCs to be able to play this game.
15 frames though.
They tested it. They sent out codes for people who don't really have like a beast PC at all. Like I'm talking about your school library Windows XP type computer, and see what they can get on it. So they're opening it up to a range so that way they can get more a larger player base to play, even if they don't have like anything extreme to run it.
Okay, I mean, cool idea. I don't know about that 15 frames though. They could have kept
kind of crazy.
What else we got here? A question from one of our patrons, Rystar. If Microsoft could buy one IP from each of these companies, what IP should they be? Sega, Ubisoft, EA, Activision, and Square Enix.
Well, I'm using Sega.
One IP from each.
Ubisoft, I take Splinter Cell. Sega.
Y'all had that at one time? No, y'all
They had an
had
exclusive game.
only Conviction, right?
Yeah, Conviction. Yeah.
Yeah, but he said buy. Like, which one should they buy? Yeah.
I'd take Splinter Cell. What the hell does Sega got? They got a lot. But I'm just trying to
I would say
anything
Yakuza from Sega. Yakuza.
EA. Man, they might as well get
NBA Live.
What?
NBA Live, Xbox Live. I'd take that. I'll take a
No,
basketball
man, especially to fill the gap of a big, amazing new IP. Don't get the damn thing. What's the damn thing called that they showed at E3?
I sure forgot the name. I'm trying to think of it
Anthem?
too.
Anthem?
Yeah, Anthem.
Right. Yeah, it's true, but I'm just saying, at least NBA Live, you can almost guarantee a game every year.
Man,
Nobody want to play that shit, bro.
Activision, man, you might as
Call of Duty.
well get Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yep.
Nah, I'll take Destiny.
Oh yeah, or Destiny. Yep, facts.
I'll be forgetting they own both. And Square Enix. Which,
Final Fantasy.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts will come out.
I don't know if Kingdom Hearts going to be a good choice because it comes out like every 10 years.
No, but you can get all those mini 3.2, 3.6. You can get all those.
I'll say Final Fantasy on that one.
Final Fantasy's either a hit or miss.
But but look how many games in the Final Fantasy universe.
Yeah, how many of them are
Constantly
good, though?
games, like,
I would think they should get Assassin's Creed from Ubisoft. But.
yeah, Assassin's Creed, that's a good one. Yeah, Assassin's Creed, facts, yeah.
What is Bond listening to?
Probably some Alicia Keys church music. I don't know what the fuck he listen to, man.
Motherfucker listening to fucking Taylor Swift.
What the fuck?
Bond got to play Broforce, by the way. Did Bond have a previous game he didn't play yet?
I don't know.
When you and Jimmy playing Tekken, by the way?
That's the easiest. How come I couldn't get no verses?
This nigga listen to the Sister Act 2 soundtrack, ain't
it? When you and Jimmy doing Tekken though?
I don't fucking know.
I mean, nigga, y'all gotta figure it out. This nigga requested it. Like,
Niggas, I want to
fight each other. How many times?
Yeah, I mean,
I downloaded the bullshit, so you can get this shit.
I mean, get it over with. First to 10.
all right. Oh, they probably been practicing on that garbage.
I ain't been playing that shit.
Yeah, I just need to get that done, man.
Yeah, I'm ready when he is. I mean, I want to get it over with so I can get rid of that game anyway.
And yeah, Bond gotta play both.
What you listening to, man? Yo, this the fuck?
Nigga,
You're listening to the Color Purple soundtrack or some shit.
It's like 67.
You're listening to the greatest gospel songs of '96 or something. Hold on.
Whatever that is, definitely.
Oh my god.
Definitely hitting my nose.
This shit got me a tears, dog.
I really want to turn this nigga up just to figure out who this.
Bullshit. This is crazy.
This nigga got the motherfucking station wagon hatchback open and everything. Just
Actually, that's what happened when you pass on the aux cord. Don't give that nigga.
Oh my god. That shit too crazy.
Let me turn that man down real quick.
It's like you paying for something.
Bully and Agent are apparently still in development. I actually didn't play Bully, the first one. Bully 2, excuse me.
Man,
I didn't play Bully, so I don't really care about Bully 2.
I want to play Bully, man, but it's too out. I want to play Bully, but it's too outdated, man.
Bully was good when it came out, man.
Wasn't that by a Rockstar?
Yeah.
It was T15. That's what turned me off initially. I was like, nah, I'm good.
Oh man.
Hey, nobody got no history with Bully?
I played Bully.
I played it. I couldn't dig it.
Yeah, Bully's fucking dope.
I couldn't dig it.
Yeah, I don't think
I didn't like. Well,
played
it takes some getting used to. Like when you coming off, like I was coming off playing San Andreas because I think Bully came out like 05 or some shit. But once you get used to it, bro, it's a dope game.
And Agent, which was originally a PS3 exclusive, apparently is still in development too. And there's like some concept art that's been released.
Do y'all believe this though? Like there's always stories about Rockstar games coming out to the end of it. Like I don't know if I believe either one of those, bro. It would be nice.
Phone's in his pocket.
Is somebody getting into a sleeping bag? Like,
What the fuck going on, man?
I muted him at first, and I turned.
Really?
Nah, that definitely sounded like a sleeping bag right there.
Bob murdered.
When he zipped the motherfucker up.
Nigga, Bob, nigga, like Friday the 13th and shit.
This nigga camping, dog.
Yo, what the fuck is going on, man? Mute your mic.
Yo.
I muted him.
We heard your gospel music and everything.
Anybody played the Knack 2 demo?
Oh shit!
Nah, I ain't down with that yet.
Oh my god!
Hey man, that Knack 2 is definitely an improvement over the first one. That's what I can say.
I couldn't get it to download.
I was over my data cap. I got to download it.
I had to refresh it.
Yeah, it's an improvement.
Yeah,
man.
terabyte.
They gave him right off the rip. They give him more moves other than punch 3 times, and
Yeah.
so I think it's an
No,
improvement.
it's real. I realized though, I played the demo twice. I played the one that's available on the PlayStation Store, but they got the demo on like GameStops and whatnot, where they got a couple more levels available that weren't available in the demo that we're able to download. So
All right. Was the first Knack? I can't remember. Was the first Knack 30 frames or 60?
I believe it had a pro patch. I don't think it was 60 though.
I think it was 30. It's an 80p 30.
I think this one is 60, or it has a graphical option.
yeah, it has a frame rate option, and it's either they have the 30 frames per second is a high resolution mode, and then like the 60 frame per second mode, which you can immediately feel it. I don't know what the resolution is, but there's definitely a difference in the frame rates when you go for the high frame rates mode.
I didn't even beat Knack 1, man. I got to get back to it, man.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I could get that for free somehow this Tuesday.
It got boring. That's why I just stopped playing it.
Yeah, that shit repetitive, bro. Like,
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
mad repetitive, dog. It's not a bad game. It's just it needed more variety. Like,
I'm gonna see if I could beat it on very hard. That's gonna be Knack Souls.
that's definitely gonna be a struggle.
Yeah. Thinking not serious.
Fuck?
Bro, I'm in fucking tears, dog. Like, this shit was funny as fuck.
Back to the car.
Oh, I want to listen.
You gonna listen to what?
Nigga, we was listening to something like you was like dumping a body or something.
Bro, I was in the Wawa. Calm down.
That was great.
Making a whole bunch of noise.
How many more hours you got left?
I'm here.
Oh, you there? You're in Atlantic City?
Yeah.
You ain't even that far from Atlantic City to begin with, right?
Not like an hour and a half.
How much you playing on gambling?
I'm not sure. We'll see when that goes.
Oh shit.
Niggas gamble. Word. It's crazy.
I ain't no motherfucking gambler like that. I ain't a big gambler, man. I went to motherfucker.
I would not try it.
Last time I went to AC, the motherfucking dealer gonna get mad at me because I fucking, you know how when you in the casino they be having the card set all nice trying to entice you to come over and gamble. Yeah. So I go over there. I think it was like $25 table. I lost that $25 and got the fuck up. She was like, so you done? I'm like, yeah. Like she had an attitude. Like
They be getting pissed, bro. They be getting pissed. You don't play one hand.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta put that design back out. I'm done, bitch. Fuck you talking
She
about?
thought you was gonna get baited and try to win it back. That's what most people fall for.
She was mad at the motherfucker. I was like, yeah. I mean,
last time I came, I won 800 on blackjack, but that was a fucking.
Shit.
I guarantee you that dealer is fired because he had a tell. Every time he wouldn't have 20 or 21. Yo, fucking bitch in the fucking Porsche. And anytime he had didn't have a 20 or a 21, he would just let out like this long dramatic sigh.
That nigga was cheating, bro. That nigga was cheating, dog. He definitely got fired.
Quick question for you, for Jack Move in BG Twitch. I haven't been on this thing in a couple years. What happened to the chat?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Is it like not there, or like where? Or do you have to be like this?
nah, it's there. Ain't nobody comment on your shit.
No. Sometimes the bitch don't know.
I have 4 people watching. Nigga, it's there.
No, but it used to be like this thing, a box. Like even if nobody's saying.
Are you on the webpage?
Yeah.
Okay, on the webpage for some reason it don't load sometimes. Try to download the app. It got a Windows 10 app now.
So you see the space for the chat, but you don't see like
when I was streaming, it was just literally just the screen, and I'm looking for like.
It
might have been nobody watching, bro.
No.
Right?
There were people.
no.
You saw the light, right? You saw Jesus Christ, nigga. It was all
Which means the layout now. So I think you can collapse the chat window. So maybe you didn't have it open.
Collapse.
Collapse the chat.
It's either you didn't have it open or nobody was commenting. It's either one.
Okay. I'm gonna have to test that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would recommend to download the Twitch app for Windows 10 though, if you can.
All right.
I would recommend you to also put Jerry in the title because ain't nobody else showing up no otherwise, dog. Just be Jerry, dog. That's all.
Smooth. A lot of people don't know about this because they didn't see the video, but someone put me on to you raging at what's that trash game?
Recore?
Yeah.
I was watching it. Oh my god, that was funny.
Flipped out and like
oh my god.
Y'all need to see this rage. It was magnificent.
Game was like, calm down, Smooth, calm down, man.
That's the thing. I get mad at games, right? Because I know I'm good, so I should be doing better, right? So that pisses me off. But somebody like Smooth, you know you garbage. So how do you still let that get to you?
I don't believe I am.
You was screaming like shit, bro.
I get mad because I'm good and I lose. So if I was garbage at a game and I lose, it's like, oh, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just try that, Smooth. That's all. He know it ain't a shot. He know he garbage.
Recore ain't a game worth raging over. That game trash, man.
Garbage.
Nintendo shut down the Miiverse, right?
They're going to. They're going to.
They're going to finally shut down Social Reject Verse. Best move they've done all year so far. Grown-ass men going around with coloring books and...
I'm not gonna lie, man. There was a lot of when I had got on Miiverse, there was a lot of talented kids on there, man. I think they were kids.
Oh yeah, the artists and shit. Yeah,
the artists and shit that be using that pad. Yeah, man, there was some pretty talented kids on that joint.
Right.
I was like, damn, these motherfuckers doing all that on that pad.
Yeah, that artwork, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, the artwork crazy. I'm like, these niggas beast.
There's a new PSVR bundle releasing September 1st for $3.99. It includes. I don't remember what it can include. I'm gonna be real with y'all because I don't care about that shit.
As long as it includes the PlayStation 4 and Farpoint, that'd be good.
There's some intriguing games on VR, man. That entry price is just still too much, though, man. I can't do it.
It's even worse on PC.
It's a cheaper bundle. That's all that matters. It's a cheaper bundle that comes with more stuff than before. If anybody's interested, so
like y'all seen that Impatient game, the prequel to Until Dawn? Like I want to play that, bro, but not for no 400, dog.
I'm good.
Fuck that shit.
Anybody checked out that Biomutant gameplay?
No. I know what you're talking about, though.
It looked okay. It looked all right. I should check that out.
To look into that.
It looked pretty good. They also released some PC footage of Final Fantasy 15. Am I right in hearing that this is not going
8K? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, they got footage already. If they're not going to Steam or like Origin, it's suicide.
Do Square Enix? I think they do got their own store on the PC, right?
No,
I don't know if they got a client. I don't think they got a client.
Oh, they don't. Oh, where the fuck is it gonna go? GOG or some shit? Like what?
I don't know, but I've been hearing a lot about the Windows version. I ain't heard much about Steam.
It'll be on Steam. It's gotta be.
No. Here's another patron question. If you could pitch your own dream game to any developer, who and what would it be? I think we kind of answered this question before, but I want to point out that like when we did answer this question before, I actually described PlayerUnknown's Battleground. I kind of described that game because I said that I would make a third-person shooter, a tactical one, that if you stop moving, you die. I said I didn't say like a wall, but I said like if you stop moving, like it would kill you or something like that. You had to keep moving. So I kind of describe PlayerUnknown's, kind of.
My idea for a game would be kind of crazy, but honestly, y'all gonna say this is fucking crazy. But I'm trying to be creative with shit. I would have a game it would be like a mafia setting, right? You gotta hear me out on this. Very story driven, but instead of regular people, all the characters would either be clowns or apes. I don't know why, bro. I just think that would be a good idea.
So
you
that'd
can make
be
a good story around.
so
it.
that'd
sounds
be
like Plants
that'd be
vs. Zombies,
YouTubers.
but
Not Xbox fans. It's not a mafia of clowns. I'm not talking about Xbox fans. I'm talking about like actual fucking,
If I had
Red
a
nose.
perfect game, because I'm about to get out of here, I just arrived. It would be like a Mega Man Metrovania game, like a Mega Man, like Super Mario creator would be like a Mega Man creator. Or I just would love to take WrestleMania 18 or 19 on the GameCube and just tweak it and have online play.
I don't want to kill the vibe, but I do want to address something that happened last week. Vaughn, before you go, you called me a faggot last week.
Oh, pull up.
Shit.
Oh, shit.
Did I?
What's up with that? Yeah, you did last week.
What'd I call you that for? I do remember saying that.
I have no idea.
Hey, Bond, don't start bitching now, nigga. You said it.
Oh, shit.
So say what it was for. Nigga, he's Psycho Gamer here, X-Fag. So
That's
I ain't no
that's
X-Fag. I'm not no X-Fag, first of
That's
all.
the only reason I can think about.
No, it ain't no X-Fag. I mean,
Let's refresh my memory. Who's your little circle here on YouTube? What podcast are you be in?
He's in my podcast.
I'm in Kids Move Podcast. I'm in another podcast, Wingy Gaming, the State of Gaming Podcast. I'm in a bunch of podcasts. I'm in PlayStation Podcast, Xbox
Damn,
Podcast.
was I confused?
Oh, you Jack moving out here.
Maybe.
All right, watch your mouth.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, he's in a place. Wow.
Hold on,
So
you
you're
on
in a PlayStation, Mike.
You on VGSP too?
Oh,
No.
my bad. I got you confused
I've been-
with fucking this guy named Cyclonus.
Oh, yeah, Cyclones. Okay, yeah.
That's where the confusion came. You guys know Cyclonus, don't you?
Yeah.
Well,
Nah.
Yeah.
My bad. I apologize.
No, it's all good. All good, man. All good.
All right, I'll catch you guys later. Take it easy.
Yo, later. I'm telling you, yo, be safe.
Peace.
Yo, peace.
I'm always safe, man.
Yeah, all right.
We know that. You only tough on the internet. We know. No perfect gentleman holding doors and shit. You dropped the clip, clown.
Yo, Bond, don't go one block in any other direction either, boy.
Oh, man. Well.
okay. Let's see if we got anything left. Just give me a second. No, we go with that.
Niggas disappointed because Bond apologized. God, what's wrong with y'all, man?
Niggas wanted to see a fight. Y'all niggas are such scumbags, man. Niggas mad he apologized.
This motherfucker. This shit crazy.
Hey, he made a mistake, man. Well, you
Why
know.
y'all want niggas to fight? Like, that's crazy. Y'all niggas-
Niggas say he was disappointed. God damn.
that ruined niggas' whole. That ruined their whole night. This nigga Bond apologized. You believe this shit, nigga?
I didn't get done popping the goddamn popcorn.
God, I mean, shit, the way Psycho, like, you know what I mean? Like, he was a mob boss and shit looked like it's about to go down. Ready for
It wasn't that. It was just I don't deal well with people calling me names and shit like that. But no, especially for no reason.
I can feel that.
And,
For no fucking reason. Like,
niggas thought they was going to have their fight for the night. Niggas disappointed.
I know what it was. The issue was like he blocked me or something. That's some shit like that. I said he blocked me on Twitter or something.
Absolver came out this week too, I think.
Yeah, it did.
Anybody bought that?
I don't like that shit. It looked like a bootleg version of For Honor to me.
Oh, I can see why you say that.
Go ahead, nigga. Combat.
I didn't buy it, man. It looks interesting.
Yeah, the combat looked like For Honor, but more like basic.
Okay. Secret of Mana remake is coming out.
Oh, that's dope.
I never played the
on
game.
that.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
to you, fam.
That's a classic.
But BG, the RPG guy, you played the original or no?
No, I played Secret. What was the other game? No, it was Legend of the Guy. No, I didn't play that.
Oh, okay.
Well, let me hit Twitter, see if there's anything on Twitter that people ask.
Oh shit. When what day is it, bro?
Sunday.
Trash.
Saturday, niggas, you going out tonight? Yeah.
GTA copy the Battle Royale from PUBG. There's a mode in there now for that.
Yeah, I heard about it. I didn't play. I didn't try.
We gotta get on that. I played it.
Oh, for real? It's nice.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's more vehicle. It's called Motor Wars. It's more vehicle centric. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, they got some nice new vehicles. You gotta get a team, man. You gotta have a team.
Ah, all right.
I'm gonna probably be on PUBG after this. Man, I had a good run this morning. I made it to top 10. You know, I had like 6 kills. Oh, the other night I had 7 kills. Made it to top 5. That was lit.
Man, I made it. I was playing I was playing duos. We made it to like top 7, but fucking, what happened? I got clapped. That's what the fuck happened. I just thought about it.
Man,
GG.
I've had some of the most embarrassing deaths by that wall, man. All live one. My worst deaths always come from the wall. I'd be mad embarrassed on.
I swear, bro. Yeah, that shit like close to the end. That bitch be closing up so quick, dog.
Oh yeah.
They take all that fucking health. Man.
How do you deal with an overwhelming backlog?
Play your games.
That's pretty simple.
Play the motherfucker.
You're right.
Shrink that. And stop buying games when you know it's getting crazy.
You could be like me. I like reset my backlog. Like, every time my backlog get too big, I just reset it and act like I don't got one.
You just ignore all them games.
Yeah, that's what I do. I just reset it. Like, I got one game in my backlog right now when I really got like 500.
Hey, man.
I don't care about them no more. Dead Rising 4 coming to PS4. Nobody cares.
Nope.
That game trash.
Well, apparently, now the Xbox think that it's a bad game now. So yeah,
don't tell me
that's
they
a good
did
game,
that
man.
one, bro.
My opinion.
they were loving it before. Now it's terrible.
Oh man.
I mean, I love my Dead Rising. I think Dead Rising 3 and Dead Rising 4 were my favorites. So.
Same here. Those
I
two
hope
my
they don't make
favorite.
this one. I really hope though. That game trash.
I'll double dip. I might buy it for PlayStation as long as it's discounted.
Man, if you don't stop supporting garbage, I'm gonna need them to get on Onimusha and make that snappy.
Well, it comes with all the DLC.
I just had to put somebody on the new nigga list for the first time, and I want to say a month and a half, 2 months. Like, damn, that's crazy.
Is that why I see get blocked in the chat?
Yeah, because somebody like how you destroy the backlog, and he was like, "Oh, just never have a job like Jack Move." I'm sorry, sir. I have had official jobs before, so that's new nigga activity. So yeah, say hello to everybody at the block party for me. Oh, man.
Dang.
I'm trying to read this question. It's not making no sense. If PS4 was the only gaming device you have, and you can only have one third-party game, would you? Okay, if PS4 was the only gaming device you have, and you could only have either third-party or first-party games, what would you choose? It's actually
First party.
Yeah, for PlayStation, I would say first party.
First party.
That's a lot of third-party you giving up though.
I know. I didn't been playing Uncharted for like a full year though. So
Yeah, that means you ain't playing no NBA 2K, bruh.
I know, bro.
I'm playing a
Ooh,
lot of games.
that 2K nice though. I just play like Last of Us and Uncharted online like the whole fucking time.
Giving them Grand Theft Auto.
I'm gonna go with third party, man. That's a lot of third party games you pass. So I'm gonna go with
But
third.
then you ain't gonna never play God or War. You ain't gonna never play Last of Us 2. Like
But you ain't gonna play like 90% of other games.
Bloodborne. Like I don't know, bro.
I'm going with third party, man. That's a lot. Of
Yeah, if you think about it, if you got rid of third party from you're not getting games often.
Oh yeah, naturally. Like I said, you wouldn't have as many games at all. But I mean, I don't know, dog. That is a hard question, honestly. Ooh.
Third
What I
party
go
gotta
third?
go. I mean, no, exclusives gotta go.
I'm trying to think, bro. Like,
I definitely gotta go with the exclusives for PlayStation.
that's just a bad situation, to be honest. God damn.
Well,
Now
yeah.
Nintendo goes through it.
Oh yeah, Nintendo, you definitely keeping the exclusives. That ain't even no question on that one.
Only thing else I got. I mean, I think there's Borderlands 3 is definitely in development.
Yep.
There's rumor. Oh wait, no, actually, forget that. So, Jez is.
Gordon?
Yeah, some of y'all know he does the Xbox 2 podcast with Rand. Shout out to Rand, even though he been causing fights in his podcast last.
Blame Rand.
Yeah, hashtag blame Rand. Jez this past week, and he deleted the tweet soon after. He was calling Sony anti-consumer because of their marketing, right? When they sent out the beta codes for Call of Duty World at War, it said something like on PlayStation 4 coming to other platforms later. And because it said other platforms and it didn't, then they got the whole grasp on all the third-party deals. He was saying they're anti-consumer because of that. And of course, the first thing everybody got on him was about, well, Microsoft did this all last generation. So what's the problem?
Well, shout out to Jez. Jez Corden, if y'all don't know, he works for a website named Windows Central. So naturally, there's a bias there. He's clearly a fanboy, man. Like, we just gonna call it what he's an Xbox dude, and he feel a type way. They didn't have to say other platforms at all. I mean, they paid for the marketing deal. They can market however the fuck they want to market it. They decided to be honest about it. So he's just a fanboy. There ain't no way around it.
And it's no disrespect to Jez, but he was.
Yeah, there ain't no disrespect, but it is what it is.
He was clearly like, I just didn't understand. I'm like, this is something Microsoft was the king of. So I don't know, but he deleted the tweet.
Yeah, because I mean, what is Sony supposed to say? It's on PlayStation and it's on Xbox. I mean,
just like people say when Xbox have time exclusives, they not supposed the same way. That should go both ways, bro. They not supposed to promote the other platform.
Getting heated on Twitter. He was like, they're supposed to tell us when it's coming to the other platform. I'm like, Microsoft? For what?
No.
I forgot who wrote this, but this is to Smooth. I wrote it down. I don't remember who asked.
Okay.
He said he would like to know why Smooth hypes the better versions of multiplats when he has a PC and can play the best version right now.
What type of question is that? We already know.
We
already know the fucking answer to that.
My God, I don't want all the games that I buy is going to be bought on a console. I game share on Xbox, so therefore all the third-party games is going there, and I'm getting the Xbox One X. Is going to be the best place to play on for the console version. Will I buy these games on PC? Probably later down the line when they're cheap, but no, it's just that PC is not my preferred gaming. Yeah, there's games I will play. Actually, believe it or not, this is gonna sound dumb as hell. I don't care. I replay games on PC that I've already beaten on console and stuff like that, and I'll just replay to enjoy.
A lot of people do that though.
Yeah, that don't sound dumb.
Yeah. Sony took a page out of Xbox books and they revealed a whole bunch of controllers this week.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
They got tired of releasing all these games. They're like, we're gonna fall back on the games. Let's release some controllers. So they were like,
I actually want to get one of them clear controllers too.
It reminded me of them Nintendo 64 controllers, them throwback 64 controllers when they had them in those different colors, but they were see-through.
I saw 5 controllers they revealed, but I'm thinking 2 of those are only foreign controllers, and the 3 clear ones is the ones that's coming out in the US. I don't know if y'all know or not. Cause they had a solid one that was dark blue, but I think that might only be in Europe or some shit. That's the one I would like to get. Yeah, they look nice though.
The clear ones, I don't know, because the clear ones give me bad memories for some reason. Because I think it was
PS2 days.
Yeah, it was these really cheap clear controllers that always broke. I think
Mad Cats.
I automatically saw them and this is scarring me for some reason.
That was the official Sony controller that was clear back in the day too.
Yeah, there was too, but so I don't know. It just gives me a bad vibe, man. They just look cheap.
Those are third-party controllers, or
no? They're first party.
No, they're official.
But they still look cheap just because they clear to me for some reason.
Those controllers look nice. I like them.
Well, are they clear? Do they light up or nothing? They just clear?
No, they're transparent.
Okay. That might be cool.
It's like the old PS2 controllers used to be. And they had, and I think Walmart had one for the PS3 back in the day, but it was you could only get it at Walmart.
I think they're gonna still be the same quality, just clear.
Yeah, pretty much. Facts.
So I can see through the controllers before I break them now.
BG need anger management, dog.
Yeah. You actually broke PS4 controllers?
One. I've only broken one this generation.
I've had 2 controllers break, but not of my own doing. They was accidents. I'm not purposely breaking no control. We don't get support like that, dog. I ain't got no money to be fucking breaking controls and all this other jiggy shit. So
yeah, I've been good. I've been good this generation, man. Last generation, I probably broke a few in a year. You know, I've only broken.
I have
once.
never purposely broken a controller either.
Oh man,
Now
you
that I
need to get
think
your life
about it.
together. Get your priorities straight, man. Either
No. Every time my controller breaks, it's on some OD weird shit. Like,
breaking a controller make you feel like life is great.
no, fam.
Also, a heads up: Battlefield 1 is getting HDR support Tuesday.
Oh yeah,
Oh, really?
So, yeah, we need that.
Okay.
especially for that map, that dark ass map.
All right. Well, we can.
Like I said, Jack be snapping laptops though.
Bro, that shit went left, bro.
Watch that video again.
That shit went left, dog.
Yo, he was beating up the laptop like it was a real person, talking to it and everything.
That
You know what
nigga
happened?
Fuck, yo, that nigga was doing sound effects.
The fucking no, bro. Our airhead went out. I gotta stop streaming when it's hot in my house, bro. That shit be having me going crazy, dog. It was hot as fuck in here. I got stuck on the part now last two. Then my computer froze, bro. That bitch would not turn back on, bro. I started jabbing the shit out that motherfucker, dog. Then I bit that bitch backwards, bro, and I threw that motherfucker. Bro, get the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah, I think I remember that shit. It was like just the audio, right? You couldn't see it, right?
Bro, I blacked the fuck out, dog.
You couldn't see nothing, so you just like I was picturing this nigga in my head. Where
I was hammer fisting the shit out that laptop, dog. Like, I was Johnny McGregor in that motherfucker. Man. I was.
You know, all I see on Twitter, I'm getting a new laptop.
I'm trying to step away from that from anger.
I just imagine Jack with this nigga with like some short, stubby little arms, like punching a laptop and shit.
Oh man,
Yeah, but the laptop, you paid a grip for the laptop you got now, right?
yeah, this motherfucker ain't getting. But if it get broken, it ain't nothing. My I'm not punching this motherfucker. I can't do that one.
Let's get out of here. All right, let's get out of here. Outros, Jimmy.
Hey, yo, what's up, man? Once again, I'd like to say thank you to everybody that showed up, hit the like button. And once again, prayers and blessings to everybody in Houston, man. And yo, gas is going up, so go fill up your tanks, people. Peace.
Damn, man, my shit just hit the E, but E.
Yo, go do it now. You gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep, you guys know what it is. Xbox is the best box. I am the best bot. Follow me on Twitch. I'm trying to get on that Jack moving weapon wheel grind. So the Twitch name is KidSmooth89.
All right.
Make sure y'all leave a comment when y'all go.
Please do.
Jack.
Appreciate everybody for watching, man. Appreciate all the support. Check me out, man. Jack Moo Johnny on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Appreciate y'all for watching, man.
Cycle.
First of all, huge shout out to y'all for having me on. Y'all doing y'all thing out here, man. And it's a cycle. You can follow me on Twitter or on YouTube.
All right.
Yo, what's good? Check me out, Hard 8 Gaming.
Yo, and y'all definitely need it. Yo, shout out to all the people who been supporting me on Twitch since the move. Since Monday, you know, I got 40 subs already. So
God damn.
Yeah, since Monday, they out here, fam. Like they in rare supporting a nigga in rare form, sir. So
That's the one thing I like about Twitch over YouTube, man. Like it is crazy because it can be the same people that watch on YouTube, but like I don't know if it's I don't know what the fuck it is. People are more supportive on Twitch.
No,
like,
I don't think it's the same
weird,
people. It ain't the same people.
Oh, no, it ain't the exact same people, but you'll see some of the same people. Like they way more chill on Twitch. Like they don't be on the troll and shit. No, I don't know. It's weird, bro.
yeah, so yeah. Go to my Twitch, hit that follow button. Make sure maybe y'all can hit that sub. It's half off right now on for first month subscription.
Yeah.
So instead of paying $5 for the first month, you pay $2.50.
Do you gotta get a partner to get a sub? Or
No. You just gotta get into the affiliate program. We can talk about all that now.
Twitch.tv.com/weaponwheel.
Oh yeah, let me shout mine out too, man. Twitch TV, J Mega Games Live. Please follow that as well. Thank you.
Yeah, when you streaming, Jimmy?
Yo, is Weapon Wheel going back to Saturday next week?
Yeah, Weapon Wheel is.
Oh yeah, you
Saturday
gotta announce
next
that.
week.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea, man.
Oh yeah. So damn. So tomorrow, y'all can show up if y'all want. Not the viewers. Y'all got to show up anyway. But I got an interview scheduled with Jason Schreier. He already been on, so he's going to be on again.
For tomorrow?
Yeah. I'm just going to talk with him about some topics. He want to talk about his book because his book coming out in like 2 days. So
on Labor Day?
Yeah. Wait,
man, paying you for that interview.
Listen, I'm not fronting out here. I ain't going nowhere, so I ain't fronting.
Y'all probably ain't doing shit tomorrow.
I ain't going outside.
Yo, next Saturday it come out, man. Like God,
that thing gonna be lit, boy.
Damn, already? Okay.
Well, look for my impressions on apples and oranges.
Oh, shoot. I think we have another. Oh, I got another interview too this week. Damn.
Ooh.
So yeah, so tomorrow we got Jason Schreier. And then I believe Thursday I got an interview with Jeremy Dunham. Jeremy Dunham, for those of you who don't know, he's the dude. He's the president or CEO
from Psyonix, right?
Of Psyonix, who created Rocket League. So he's the dude behind Rocket League.
And didn't he also create Podcast Beyond on IGN?
Yeah, he also worked at IGN. He worked with Greg Miller. He was one of the editors at IGN. He also was at Zipper Interactive before it closed, I believe. So he worked on SOCOM also. So yeah,
you interviewed him at A3 1 year on my trip.
Yeah, I met him.
I remember that.
So, yeah.
I was like, that's what I was thinking.
Shout out to Jeremy Dunham, man.
So yeah, come through. I had to schedule, like, this dude is so busy, right? I scheduled this interview with him, I think back in, was it June? Like either May or June. I had to like schedule it that far in advance, dog. Like this joint is not easy. Like, so come through on Thursday just to watch. You know, we could
have passed for missing podcasts due to birthdays, right?
Yeah.
Cause I gotta celebrate my chick birthday next Saturday, man. So I don't think I'm gonna be here.
That's fine. And I invited also the social media manager for PC Magazine. He's the social media manager for PC Magazine. He's gonna be on our next podcast or the week after. I forgot what I scheduled him for, but yeah, he's gonna be on then.
This man making big boss moves right now. All right,
man,
I see you, BG.
I'm trying to get him on, man.
Oh, we gotta discuss some more. Oh, wait, this after show.
But yeah, that's it, y'all. So make sure y'all come through for all those shows. All right, we out here. Peace.
Yep.